A tangled mess of knots, I confess, but the intent was there. I swear he set our sights on something that we thought was true. So now we sit and stare across a surface spanning the whole state. 2 feet between and miles apart. No one's to speak, but here all we can see, we haven't got a clue. It falls apart, there's not a heart to beat there. It falls apart, there's not a heart to have. It falls apart, there's not a heart to beat there. It falls apart if there's not a heart to have. Each word a world all of its own. Each star endured only in groans. The syntax skips semantic slips, and what we're left a growing cleft of language, lost tokens unknown. And then I guess we slipped right through and lost our meaning on the way. We ended up a tiny piece of every heart, of every part, of every story, of every grave. It falls apart, there's not a heart to beat there. It falls apart if there's not a heart to have. It falls apart, there's not a heart to beat there. It falls apart if there's not a heart to have. A tangled mess of knots, I confess, but the intent was there. I swear we set our sights on something that we thought was true. It falls apart, there's not a heart to beat there. And it falls apart if there's not a heart to have. It falls apart, there's not a heart to beat there. It falls apart if there's not a heart to have. If there's not a heart to have. It falls apart, there's not a heart to beat there. It falls apart if there's not a heart to have. It falls apart, there's not a heart to beat there. It falls apart, there's not a heart to have. Well, I lost my phone maybe 3 years back, and I don't have an address, it's a matter of fact. But I guess you tried to drop me a line. Yeah, I signed out and I unsubscribed, and I cut my cord. Now I'm not online, but I'll be fine. Yeah, I guess that I'll get by. Well, I shaved my head and I grew out a beard, and now I only wear plaid, I always lick, I steer. I'm moving to LA, I'm writing a screenplay, but it's not about you or what we were. It's about a new girl you Go when you had the answer and you were there alone. You left the door unopened when you knew that you would want more. Give it up, give it up, give it away while you were barely aware. You learned that day, cut off so much, hardly remained. While you knew that there was still a way. This is your only plan. Oh, now this is your only. Now this is your only plan. Oh, now this is yours. Force it to yield, you'll forge it to the lines. You let your callous be your shield, and everyone will say that it all was finished years ago, but you will stay, and you won't ever let it go. When you had the answer, and you were there alone, you left the door unopened when you knew that you would want more. Then again, you found the answer, and you were there alone. You left the door unopened when you knew that you would want more. When you had the answer, and you were there alone. You left the door unopened when you knew that you would want more. Then again, you found the answer, and you were there alone. You left the door unopened when you knew that you would want more.
Hey, what's up? How are y'all doing? Welcome in Meg and welcome in Aiden. Hope y'all having a fantastic cracked my hands. Sorry. Having a fantastic, what day is it today? Wednesday. Jesus, man. Days go by so fast. And welcome in Rick. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. It's like 9 a.m. for me right now. Well, it's currently like 8:09 a.m. It's like currently like my afternoon. Yeah, that's what I get for working overnight, right? But yeah, welcome in. So yeah, we are gonna be playing the new Star Trek game that just came out. Actually, I think it was yesterday or today. It might have been yesterday. It's really weird, but yeah, I had some things. I just like one important thing that I really wanted to talk about right now. I'm sure you guys have already heard about the that VTuber new VTuber drama that's happening apparently every other fucking week or day. Something always bad happens, right? Person named Vi Bay. I don't watch them at all, but apparently they said some really dumbass things. It's always like the big people saying like the dumbass things. Really annoying. I just want to get it out there without any beating around the bush. This is a safe space stream. If you have any kind of bigotry, racism, any bad stuff, leave it at the door, and don't ever bring it in here. Because if you do, I'm banning you immediately. And that's about it. Simple as that. I support everyone. Um, I support Meg. I don't know what gender they what gender they identify as, and I don't really care. I still support them. I don't know what gender Ghetto identifies as, and I don't care. I still love them and support them. Simple as that. I love them because of who they are, not well, because of something they are or something they say. But if they say some dumbass things, I'm gonna call them out on it. And if they perpetuate a dumbass narrative that is not good and is all in all harmful, like saying the word retarded or being hateful towards a certain group of people, I don't like it. It's simple as that. It's dumb. We're past that point in our lives where we can say like a bunch of edgy stuff to try and stay try and stay relevant with the kids and all that stuff. It's dumb. All right, we're all adults here. We can we can control ourselves, right? We're not fucking kids. All right. I just don't understand what the whole deal is. Just be nice to yourself, be nice to others, treat everyone with respect, and that's it. Like, what the fuck? Is that really so hard to understand? Like me, I'm just a fucking dumbass that's playing games. I don't fuck with anyone. I mean, you might see me mess with AC a bit whenever we interact, but that's just because we're friendly with each other. You might even see me mess with Meg, but that's because it's fun. It's funny messing with Meg, like showing pictures of the fucking side on, just having them fucking freak out and all that stuff. It's funny, but but as soon as it starts messing with someone, like really like fucking with someone, I'm gonna stop. Obviously. All right. So if I ever say anything that really makes you uncomfortable, or do if I ever do something that makes you guys uncomfortable, always call me out on it, and I'll try to be better because I'm not perfect. No one's perfect in this fucking world. Okay, everything's weird. Everyone's freaky. All that stuff. But the best thing we can do is try to learn from it and grow as people. And that's all I have to say about that. All right. But yeah, you guys ready to see the new model? I know Meg is gonna fucking freak out, right? A lot of fuckery, base take. And I try to have base takes, all right? Because I grew up in a time where people fucked with me and I didn't fuck with them, and I know what it's like to be on the other side of that. All right. I just think we should all like get along with each other and not uh fuck with anyone just because of who they are as people. Simple as that, right? I wish it was that simple, Rick. But apparently, some people like to think that saying hurtful words is a hip and edgy thing to do, even though it's pretty fucking stupid. Uh, and I know I talked about this on Twitter a little bit. But if you're streaming and you're trying to build a community, I think it's important that you have a community that's based around love and acceptance, and you want your stream to be like a safe space for people to be who they want to be and say what they want to say, as long as those things are cool and don't hurt anyone. All right, simple as that. Simple as that. And I feel like we should hold ourselves to higher standards when we're streaming, and we have people that watch us, and some people are really impressionable, and especially like these big VTubers and these big content creators. They say these things and they don't really think about how they affect other people. And I just feel like that's really irresponsible. Like they could be using their platforms to do good things, but instead they're just doubling down and saying like this has never been a safe space. And I think that's a really irresponsible take. Like obviously you want your stream to be a safe space for people, right? Like I want my stream to be like a safe space for Aiden or Meg or whoever's watching. I don't want them to come in and feel threatened like I'm gonna be talking shit about them, right? It's like that expectation. I want people to expect like coming into the stream that it's gonna be a chill environment. I'm not gonna, call them out or like talk shit about them or anything. It's like simple. I just want to show love as much as I can because we all could use a little bit more love, right? Simple as that. Yeah, let's you guys ready? I know Mega's gonna really like this new model. You guys ready? All right, let's go. Actually, wait. I'm gonna hide my model in OBS. I'm gonna have. Oh wait, let me start the recording. All right, so I just got a new model, right? Drawn by J_Flores_draws on Twitter, and I'm gonna be showing it off right now. Just wait. All right, you guys can't see me. What? Wait a minute. Wait, what? What? Wait, hold on. Is there another? Why is that still there? I don't understand at all. Wait. Might be registering as a game capture? But I have it. Oh, that's why. There we go. All right. I had two things of the same thing. All right. Yeah, there's been a chair behind me this whole time. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Huh? What do you guys think? Pretty good, right? Oh, I knew it. I knew it. It was primed. Hey, but it fits since we're playing Star Trek Resurgence. Let's go. Begin. It fits. This is a dramatic labs adventure. Oh fuck! It went too fast. Oh, please start with the classic Star Trek opening. Please. Dun, 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 dun.
Captain's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission.
To explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations.
Unprecedented ion storm slow them down.
Please say it.
They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays.
Oh, it's on, I'm playing it on Xbox.
The nature of the
it should be on high.
Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good.
Mm-hmm.
Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
You know, I thought we could pick our gender of the character we play as. Huh. That's cool too. I don't mind. Oh shit! Not expecting that.
Thanks.
No
It's
problem.
like an ensign.
I'm not great with flying. But these little
Ooh.
shuttles are the worst.
Don't close your eyes.
Here's a tip. Don't close your eyes. You'd think that would make it easier, but it only makes it worse. Look out the window, pick a star, and just focus on that.
Why was word for word my thoughts? Ooh, the crew is impacted by the things you say. Nice smile.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
Yeah, this was made by former employees of Telltale Games, if I'm remembering it right. So this is like a
Step in at the 11th hour.
this is just like gonna be like one of those other games that they made.
Officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy. She'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
I love Star Trek so much. Based upon Star Trek. Yep. Oh man, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I've been wanting a game like this in set in this exact style for like a long time. We're not Miranda class again? I'm not really up to stuff on ooh, I can walk around. Nice. I'm not entirely up to stuff on like the different class identifications of the types of starships they have. To be honest, I've needed a not STO Star Trek game for a while.
A starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of MMO games. Like, this is just up my alley, like a choose-your-own-adventure type thing with Star Trek. Focused on story and stuff.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the academy.
Isn't that a Nova?
Oh, yeah?
Nova Morningstar,
Maybe
maybe?
you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator
Torvalin
that makes the
test?
Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5.
Wait, the Kobayashi Maru is a no-win
I finished in the
scenario,
top
though.
20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In
Very
the history
impressive.
Of the academy.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Thank you. It was
Star
tough.
Trek nice and like the
But
new
you know,
look.
I
Thanks.
set my mind to it, and it paid off.
Okay, shit, my food is here. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, I got tacos again. Pardon the ASMR. Must have missed it. The thing I saw definitely looked like a Nova. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have like an outside view as soon as we get onto the ship. I guess it was too much to ask about having like the Star Trek theme. But maybe they'll do like a rendition of it, like their own version. Yeah, MMORPGs are fun to me, but I hate having to play with other social anxiety. Yeah, that's fine. I don't like games like those big. Oh, I like open world games, but just like not MMORPGs where you have to do like bunches of grinding and shit like that. It's real boring, at least to me. And yeah, I was right. The guy is an ensign. Is he gonna be like the Wesley? I hope so. I love Wesley. Meg's gonna go get food. Awesome. Wonder what they're gonna get. Looks like it might be the Miranda Excelsior crossover, like the USS Centaur. Man, I wish I was more knowledgeable about like the starships outside of like the Defiant, the Enterprise, and like Voyager. Man, oh, do you guys think we're gonna see any any like Star Trek people? Obviously, like Riker, like not Picard. I think Picard's way too important to be in this game. Ooh, it's good. I have to head out soon. I may be a little too much of a Star Trek nerd. Dude, you picked the perfect time to nerd out on Star Trek shit. I love Star Trek so much.
Please place your hand here.
Ooh.
Hold it
All
there
right.
for a few seconds.
I wonder if this takes place after the Dominion War. And I hope not. Prefer they didn't feel the need to name drop so much.
Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test.
No spoilers,
you finished in,
please.
what, like the top 3?
Yet set
That
before
would be me.
Picard during the Riker's Titan era?
No,
Ooh, okay.
really. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground.
The pleasure's mine, Ensign.
Paul Calloway.
Good to meet you.
Sorry, the
Believe
Star Trek
Commander
lower decks
Herman is
era.
expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
I never got into lower decks. I wish I did.
See you on the Resolute.
Find Commander Ermont. Ooh, alien? Ooh, I wonder what species. So far it's just been humans. It's different. If you like the rest, it's worth a try. Yeah, I saw a couple clips that it's mainly like a comedy thing, and that's cool. Originally, when it came out, I was kind of iffy because I'm used to Star Trek being so serious and stuff.
My briefing. Commander Ermont is a Bolian. So I'm
Bolian,
looking for
okay.
someone with blue skin.
I know what a Bolian is. Come on. Information.
Starbase 128 has 4 docks.
Ooh, nice. Ooh.
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
God, I wish we had fucking replicators so much. Meatball subs every day. To be honest, they're all good. The new series is just if you like me, invested in Conan. I recently got done watching Picard season 3. I like that one. Oh, he's like
The edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek.
he's the same race as the the barber on the Enterprise.
Commander,
I think his name was Mott or something on
I
Enterprise.
hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now.
It was bumpy.
I know conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
It was a bit bumpy, but otherwise okay.
My apologies. This storm is unlike anything I've seen before.
I really like the facial animation so far. It's really well done.
We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice.
And what happened to the first officer?
Everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
What have you heard?
What exactly have you heard about me?
First in your class at the Academy. Received the Starfleet Award of Valor during the Dominion War.
Ooh, okay.
Tactical officer and chief of security on the USS Endeavor.
You've done your homework.
Like I said, we're very lucky.
Ooh.
The USS Resurgence.
I like it.
She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own.
Ooh, science vessel. Okay.
And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for.
Welcome back, Meg. Hope you got some good
It
food.
was an accident?
The equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame.
Even that can be problematic
It
on
was a
so many
planned
levels,
test,
though,
but
because
the
per
warp core was
mount
pushed
and lack of
beyond its
licenses.
limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed.
Ooh.
We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was
Ooh, I
much
love those
too
cheese sun chips.
Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew. At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other.
It could have been worse. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh. Oh, that triggered me so hard. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll tell you why that fucking triggered me. Okay, it's a really downer note to reference this to, but it's been a year since the Uvalde shooting in Texas, and our governor Greg Abbott said it could have been worse. That was his takeaway from the whole situation. And that just fucking reminded me of that. It could have been worse. Oh, fuck off. I'm not gonna say that. I'm sorry for your
That's what it
loss.
means to be a crew.
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It does weigh heavy. There are some things you can't forget.
Did you lose anyone close?
Did you lose anyone close to you?
Yeah, I hate him too.
Too many. And to that, I'll just say, you have big shoes to fill.
I'll do my best.
Listen, I realize you've known Captain Solana for quite some time, and I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake, that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first.
I can earn their
Until they come
trust.
to value your contributions as much as he does.
Trust is earned, and it sounds like I have my work cut out for me. But I plan on winning them over.
I don't doubt that. I just figured it was better to know what you're walking into.
Of course.
Thank you.
Starfleet is a
I can view the impact of my choices. Jara made a good first impression with Commander Ermot, coming off as shrewd and inquisitive while showing empathy for what the crew of the Resolute suffered. Vincent Calloway was grateful for Jara's helpful guidance when he was nervous in the shuttle flight. Ooh, okay. Hard. Oh, wait. I can... Oh, it looks like I'm playing as two different people. Oh, excuse me. Interesting.
It's a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to
So
do.
far, graphics-wise, it looks okay. It's nothing to write home about. But still, it looks pretty nice. Like the facial animations and stuff, but like the environments aren't that good looking, at least on that starbase.
Stuck. I got just the thing.
Ooh, plasma. Oh, fuck. Plasma torch. This? Oh, wait, no.
Need to melt some corrosion. Just a plasma injector.
Probably this? No, this is a hyperspanner. Oh, that is... Okay, I would not expect That to be a fucking plasma torch, but okay. Alright, Meg, it's all good. Look away. Hope everything's okay. Oh, okay, I see. Ooh, nice particle effects. Gotta do it from the right angle. There we go. Nice. I like that this is all like their outfits and stuff are mainly like First Contact style. I like that. I really like First Contact.
And that
Could be it. I even had
that.
I even had Jasmine make sure to do the model, at least the outfit in First Contact, so it can closely resemble a lot of the outfits in the game that I saw. The lower oh, it even has episode titles. Oh, that's
I
cool.
thought the thing was totally fried.
Ooh, a trill.
Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Neely.
Joined or not joined?
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Okay, I don't know who that is yet. Ooh, nice. Probes, nice. Oh, that was a little weird.
Come on!
Oh, these are heavier than they look.
That was a little weird.
More sense than zero G. You're welcome. So clean I can see myself. And you know
Carter
what?
Diaz!
Not half bad.
Oh. Airman will check in later. Hope the stream goes well. Thanks, Scott. Or Ferg, sorry, Ferg. Hope you have a good rest of your day, man. Ooh.
Good to see her fully operational.
Ah, classic TNG. I love the L cars. Oh, looks like this guy's an engineer, maybe.
Junction 34B gives you access to the tubes behind cargo storage all the way to the...
Much love, man.
Not after the retrofit. Bulkhead cuts it off at section 2. New computer reroutes.
So then...
I'm thinking we'll have to do the work in that.
Oh, the Jeffries tubes. Oh boy.
Hurry up!
I know, lady. I'm coming. Just admiring the TNG style of the ship.
Engineering.
Ah, sound
I
effects.
heard the new XO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovak called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds.
You not
Being
up for it?
upside down makes me queasy.
What's the matter, Neely? Afraid of a little hard work?
A little hard work? Really?
A little hard work.
6 months of putting this ship back together is a lot of hard work.
Yeah, that's true.
Here we are. Just about ready to go.
Yeah, they never really delve into like how much work it is to rebuild a starship. They just do it off screen in like the show.
Chovak.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Ooh, Vulcan.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officers.
Sorry for the
on
delay.
repeated occasions.
We got to keep it professional here in Starfleet.
Apologies for the delay, Commander.
I do not want your apologies. Simply see to it that it does not happen again.
Ooh, we have a new one. Lieutenant Commander Chovak found Carter to be respectful and responsible when he and Edsela were almost late in main engineering. Nice.
So I don't.
It's always good to be on a Vulcan's good side.
Check in before we go off duty.
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood.
You sound worried?
But many
No.
systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive
Storm will pass, right?
Commander, if this energy storm is causing problems here at Space Dock, what does that say about what we're gonna find when we head out there for real? Shouldn't we let this storm pass?
Long-range sensors show that conditions will indeed be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system.
Yeah, Vulcans don't feel emotions the same way humans do. They close themselves off to the emotions.
Yes, Commander Chovak.
If you guys didn't know. They're entirely logical beings.
What's that?
Not to say they don't have emotions, they just suppress them.
You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're
So it's
going
on
to
us
bring
now.
the schedule.
It all comes down to us, Nilly. We're the ones who will get it ready.
I know what we can do. But this isn't just any old refit or any
Oh, it's Ensign Calloway.
Excuse me.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough.
But did I get the name right? Ensign Calloway? Yeah, I did. Nice.
Coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
Give him a chance.
They seem all right. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely.
Don't so
I
my
wasn't sure
shit.
what to expect.
Welcome aboard.
I'm gonna take the high road here, pretend you didn't say that, and welcome you aboard.
He's a better diplomat than I am.
He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy.
Ooh, Saurian brandy. Petty Officer Maris. Miranda felt encouraged by Carter's warm reception when she first arrived aboard the Resolute. Holding out hope there might be some chemistry between them. Ooh.
Don't think I forgot.
Love interest?
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome.
Not as good as Aldabran whiskey, I hope. Romulan ale, even though Romulan ale is illegal.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go.
I'm so happy this game exists. Gotta get the force field up. Otherwise decompression might happen.
Activating magnetic souls.
Okay, this is straight out of First Contact. When they had to get rid of their array when the Borg wanted to convert it. I don't remember if the chutes looked exactly like this though. Maybe they did. Going back, Meg. Also, Aiden. Maybe we'll see if it's a Nova out there.
Let's go.
Just on my phone, so a bit slow and on ad break. Oh, that's all good. I understand. I can just pause it. How long is the ad? Let me see. Go to my dashboard. Well, the next ad starts in 16 minutes. All right. Oh, I am really enjoying this game so far. I like the characters. Ermont was cool. Calloway is awesome too. The main ship isn't, but I'm sure I saw one. Well, I'll make sure to look around once we're on the hull. Maris is cool. Visuals are a bit of a letdown, in my opinion. Yeah, the visuals aren't the greatest, but I hope the story makes up for it at least. The models, they're hit and miss sometimes, but the facial animations are really good. I don't want to dog on the game just because the visuals are bad. I think this is like the studio's first game, I think. So maybe not a lot of budget went into the graphics. Ooh. Captain's quarters? All hands.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily.
Steam runner in the background. Whoa.
Forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleods. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or...
Oh, that's what she is. Kobleod.
And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
Thanks. Ooh, what am I gonna be able to pick? Tea or Grey Hot? Coffee black? Ooh, I can... Okay, let's look at the statue. Can't examine that. Ooh, globe.
Can't wait to plot a course myself.
Yeah, this game is awesome so far. Ooh, mineral.
The first mineral Captain Solano ever discovered.
Ah, purple.
Always was the nostalgic type.
Messed up. Ooh, minerals. Starfleet Academy, Zachary Solano.
I can't believe he keeps this around. Don't even know where mine is.
No, at least the Starfleet Academy diplomas mean more than diplomas in real life, right? Ooh, he likes trains.
He's
Interesting.
still got a thing for trains.
That one needs to clean up a little bit.
Of their day, apparently.
God, that reminds me of the Voyager episode where they find an old ass truck in space and they turn it on and it backfires and they think it's like a bomb or something and they get all scared. So good.
Just a sip of something.
Ooh. Ractigino. Oh, that's 2 coffees. Ractigino.
Decisions. Ractigino.
Ractigino is the Klingon version of coffee, if I'm remembering correctly from Deep Space Nine. A lot stronger too.
That sure has a kick.
Yep. Same sound effects too. I love it.
Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you
He
again.
doesn't knock. Well, it is his quarters, his captain's quarters.
On the Resolute. My only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare.
This is enough for me.
But unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
That would be totally unnecessary. I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
You've been here all of 5 minutes, and already you're trying to make us more efficient. I like it. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage.
Yeah.
But not nearly as much as the crew.
Yeah, the accident, right?
I assume you mean the accident.
That's right. The tragic accident, really. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum
Whoa.
leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed.
Is that like Warp 11
Would have
or
been
something?
the crowning achievement of my career. Right there. Within our grasp. Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle.
Sounds like you wanted that breakthrough so much, just went all to shit.
Best people. As captain, I have to take full responsibility. It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
You aren't to blame.
You're being too hard on yourself. It wasn't your fault.
It's not a question of blame. It's about responsibility.
The X one, the crew knew, sounds a little bit too cold for me.
Defense, I will say, I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff.
It's too much canon for Warp 10 being beyond the limits.
There was a lot of push.
Well, if this guy's making it sound like it probably might have been stronger than Warp 10.
I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work. And that's when things start to go sideways.
What happens if they don't?
And what happens if they don't?
There's a chain of command for a reason. We all have our orders.
That's true. Everyone on this ship should know that.
Sometimes the occasional reminder doesn't hurt. Look, I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake. Or at least, I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here. We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
Okay.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority.
Oh.
Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. Two
Senior diplomat.
peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified.
Alright,
The
I'm in.
Psionic Storm. Our long-range sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Where?
Hatari.
Yeah.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater.
Who is
But
this
the
diplomat?
will brief us on the details of the rendezvous.
Who is the senior diplomat we're escorting?
That I don't know. Starfleet hasn't said. But I don't.
That's a little weird.
I expect we'll have some rough sledding.
Usually Starfleet's up front about this sort of thing.
For the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
Ooh, Picard. Guesses immediately.
Serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own. Then I will consider it my personal failure.
Picard's still a diplomat, right? In this part.
Up to you. But it goes without saying.
I still have a lot more to learn.
Thank you. But I feel like I still have so much to learn.
You'll have plenty of opportunity. And if you're willing to put in the work, I'll do everything in my power to help you along the way. Come, let me introduce you to the crew.
I like this guy so far. Captain Solano. Captain Solano was reassured by Jara's modesty and leadership potential after their first meeting. He's got a killer stash too. I like it. It's like a porn stash, honestly. Porn stash, honestly. Ooh, the bridge. Ah, I love this, the way the seats look.
Everyone,
got the TNG feel.
Attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer. Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business.
Ah, the Tom Paris.
Well, what he lacks in humility.
Oh, it's Bajoran. Okay.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Likewise.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our Chief Science Officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
Commander Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian.
Hmm.
I've been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time.
Ooh, I got a fan.
And I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
Honor's mine.
If anything, the honor is mine.
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad. Because of what you've overcome.
Oh, standing too close,
Stands
yeah.
up for people who can't defend themselves. And you were one of those people once. But since then, you've done so much.
I might be missing something, but I have no idea. I don't think I've ever heard of the Kobliads.
So, you've been something of an inspiration to me.
Huh?
Not that I've done anything close to what you've done, but you definitely set a standard to strive for.
I'm glad I inspire you.
You really do know a thing or two about me. I'm glad I could inspire you, but it's important to chart your own path.
Thanks. You can count on it.
Oh, why did that one not have subtitles?
And then, of course,
Audio sounded a little weird too.
Please do everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here. I'll be on the starbase. Have an urgent meeting with the starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous.
All right.
The bridge is yours.
Ooh, okay. Then the captain's chair when ready.
Operations, staffing, supplies. There's a lot to keep track of on a starship.
Nice.
Good thing we have Commander Ermont.
Tactical.
Tactical station. Hopefully, a diplomatic mission won't require we use our weapons much. But
Well, still, you never know what we might
be ready.
come in contact with. Weapons should always be used as a last resort.
So many decks.
Ooh.
Full of crew that are now my responsibility.
Can't interact with that one.
Science station. The Resolute is a science vessel, primarily. Might explain Commander Westbrook's attitude.
There's not part Vulcan?
Later.
The helm.
The helm. The Resolute is a refitted Centaur class, meaning it's capable of quick.
Oh, it is Centaur class.
Can't wait to see what she can do.
Alright, let's look out the window. View screen.
Impressive range of view.
Very nice. Ah, space. The final frontier. What's this? Tactical holo. Ooh, holograms.
Tactical holo dais. Just like they've got on the Excelsior.
Hmm. Took a page out of the Defiant on Deep Space Nine, I see. I wonder, is it going to be exactly like Deep Space Nine, where a projection of the person on the other ship comes? You can just talk to him like that?
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He's sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm. We just need your go-ahead.
Alright, nothing else to do. Make it so.
Lowering structural integrity field, now.
Entering maintenance mode.
These sound effects, man. It's like I'm watching an episode of TNG.
The storm is getting worse.
Looks like they turned off the Sif.
Great. Let's get to that emitter.
Alright, let's do it. Yeah, it is really pretty. It's Space is so fucking awesome to look at, man. Especially like the nebulas and galaxies.
Half expect to see her in pieces again.
She's still got some scars on her. It adds character.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town. But this isn't exactly how I pictured it.
On the outside of the ship?
No. Sometimes it feels like we're just part of the machinery. Don't you want more than that? I mean, Starfleet is noble and all, but it's still a machine. A massive, massive machine.
Of course I do.
Yeah, of course I do. Starfleet's an open door. We just have to walk through it. You wanted to get away.
Okay. Petty Officer Etzelar. Etzelar felt buoyed by Carter's optimism during the whole walk. What's wrong with being having some optimism?
I enlisted because I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the
I'm back,
galaxy.
Meg.
I wanted to go somewhere.
Yeah, the graphics aren't the best on the station and the skybox.
Headshot time.
Just because I'm cranking a hyperspace
heading my face.
Jeffrey's tube today doesn't mean that's all I'll ever be.
Move it up a little.
Diaz to Commander Chovak. We are at the Sif emitter.
Acknowledged. You may proceed with the recalibration.
Oh boy, calibrating. Garrus's favorite job. Ooh. Oh, nice. The equipment case is right on our backs. That's nice. Okay. A lot of tools. What am I gonna need? Ah, calibration tool. Exactly. Yeah, the ship does look nice.
Recalibration.
Line the Sif. Your nodes to center the circular indicators. There we go.
Looks good.
Looks like a paddle.
That wasn't so hard.
I don't like the beeping it's doing, though. Status report.
Commander Westbrook, right? Chief Science Officer.
You remembered my name and my rank. Impressive.
What's your deal,
I'm
dude?
the Chief Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge. I know this ship inside and out. Better than just about anyone.
That's impressive.
What a very impressive list of credentials.
This is a research and discovery ship, first and foremost. Now with a former tactical officer as its new first officer. I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for first officer, given your vulnerable condition and all.
Uh-huh.
But if, as an example, we found ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then?
Oh, what was that?
You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO. Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario, but not outside the realm of possibility.
That's true.
That's very kind of you to be concerned about my well-being.
Word knows
But you don't need
whist.
to trouble yourself on my account. I'll be fine.
Well, I wouldn't say I was concerned, just curious, that's all. Listen, can I be blunt, Commander?
I see no reason to stop now.
Commander Sutherland, your predecessor, was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet. His record was impeccable and his reputation was without equal. I mean no disrespect, but the shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill. He was loved by the crew. And he was one of my closest friends.
I'm sorry for your loss, but
hope that you'll live up to expectations.
I could never even fill his
I don't think I
shoes.
could ever replace Commander Sutherland. And it would be a mistake to even try.
Seeing as Captain Solano is on the star.
Oh, that one did not look good. Commander Westbrook. Commander Westbrook was left with mixed feelings about Jara's suitability as the new first officer after they met on the bridge. Okay.
Base. Let me give you an update on this ion storm we're flying into. It's
Keith Silverstein. He's been in 8 million anime.
At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk. However, if we learn more about its patterns, its nature, we can come up with a scientific countermeasure. Just a moment.
Whoa. Okay, what's happening?
We've got a massive energy wave inbound. On screen.
Oh, shit. Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks to Generations.
The storm's emissions are fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wideband burst of ionic energy. Like a tsunami.
I'm reading power.
Red alert.
Red alert.
Aye.
All hands to your stations.
Evacuating main gangway and retracting.
Putting sensor visualization on screen.
With the structural
Ooh.
integrity field shut down, we can't take a direct hit.
Time to impact. 1 minute.
Shield systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection.
Oh no.
Available solution. What are our options?
We can weaken the impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
There's a better way.
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
We only get one shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
Oh, okay.
Right, which is why we need to send power to our shields.
Alright, shields seems like the more,
Get those shields up.
Rerouting power to shields.
the better defense option.
We've only got one shot. Understood. On my command.
Okay, let's see. Chose to read, was thrilled. He was disappointed she chose not to heed his recommendation. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Heading locked.
Raise shields.
Shields up!
This is it!
All hands, brace for impact.
Oh, let's hope the starbase doesn't take a good hit. Okay, warp core is good.
Experienced a surge of radiation.
Oh, you don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
That can blow out every primary system on the ship.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
Oh, plasma. Not good. None of the crew were braced. Have they had any training?
The first access point.
It might be just animation budget issues. I gotta hold it.
Affirmative.
Engage the override. It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering an automatic core shutdown.
Oh yeah, it is like perfect Star Trek. They never brace.
Are you sure? I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
Alright. Ooh, isolinear chip. I like it. Very Voyager. This goes in this one then. Alright. Hey.
Mr. Resolute, the failsafes are temporarily disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Heads up, Carter.
What is that?
One of the discharges coalesced.
It's coming right toward us. I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
Oh boy. Ah, I love that sound effect. Oh, it's like the TNG phaser. It looked like.
An up, but you know.
That makes me want to play Elite Force 2. Oh boy. Oh shit. Ooh.
Yeah. Suit took most of it. Just snuck up on me.
That damaged your suit. Energy damping is down to 60%. We're almost to the regulator.
Oh god, that almost scared me a little bit. I thought I was gonna get that one. God, there's so many of them. Jesus.
We're at the regulator.
Ran across left, Excelsior right.
I am now halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have little time before it causes an overload in the engine. You must work
FPS on a controller. Oh shit. Can't be scratching my head.
EPS manifold adjusters reset to neutral.
Oh, okay, I gotta... Okay, there's one.
The EPS lines to the port warp engine are back in balance. Almost done. Once I cycle the manifold nozzles, Chovak can...
Oh no. Oh shit. Oh, the clamps malfunctioned. Okay, that can't be normal, can it? What? What are they made out of, paper mache? Oh shit. Oh shit.
Diaz to bridge. We just lost the docking clamp.
Oh no.
We've got a lot of debris coming down. All vibrations too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency, but...
Oh, it must be the plasma storm.
Not working.
What are our options?
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Maybe there's another way.
Starbase is hailing us.
Put him through.
On screen.
The remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase now. The damage to the station will be catastrophic.
Our crew is out there.
We have crew outside and are looking for the
We have
safest way
people
to...
on this station. If that mooring arm breaks, we could lose dozens of crew.
Commander, hear me out.
Ooh, they really like that. Commander Westbrook respected Jar's inclination to protect the crew when Starbase ordered her to disengage the docking clamps. Was glad Jar's first instinct was to protect the crew when Starbase ordered her to disengage. And then admired Jar's instincts to protect the crew. It's
Reverse the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the docking clamps.
And repel the engineering crew right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
Go ahead. Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? Blow the bolts on the docking clamp.
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order.
not that simple.
Jara?
All due respect, sir, it's a more complex situation than when you
Jara,
disembarked.
I need you to do the right thing. We can't have this go sideways before we even leave for the mission.
The captain made himself quite clear.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there. Reverse the polarity.
There is protocol.
And there are lives.
What is the holdup?
Okay, reverse.
Starbase, stand by. We're gonna flip hull polarity to disengage the clamps.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, he's angry. Oh, was furious. Jara defied his orders and did not blow the bolts on the docking clamps. Not a good... It's not... Oh, no. Oh, boy.
Repair crew, this is Acting Captain Jara Waitng. Be advised, we are going to reverse hull polarity to free us from the remaining docking clamp. Tether yourself and deactivate your boots on my mark.
Understood.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark!
Ooh, that was close. Ooh. Oh, shit, shit, shit. Come on.
I got you.
Thank you.
Ooh, okay.
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
I got it.
Oh, come on. Don't fuck up now. Oh, no, not the warp core. Ah, shit. There we go. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, okay. Both joysticks. Oh. Oh god, more of those things.
Look out!
Oh shit! No, 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 no! Grab her!
I got you.
Oh, okay, she took a...
Edsolar's hurt and unconscious. I'm gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. You are at risk of triggering a substantial electromagnetic arc if you approach the main hull the way you came.
But Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There is an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Edsolar there to access the interior.
Okay, shit.
Roger that. Going there now.
Oh, god damn it. Come on.
I'm at the auxiliary hatch.
Oh, good. Woke up. Ooh.
You go first.
What?
You're injured.
Save your neck this time. No time to fight me on this.
You're injured. You have to go
Not
first.
on your life.
Let's not let it come down to that.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, fuck. Oh, Diaz. SLR was grateful when Carter put her safety ahead of his own. Okay.
We made it.
Oh.
They're safe, bringing the SIF fully online.
Do it.
Oh, okay. The captain's gonna be fucking pissed with us. But once he knows the full story, I bet he's gonna be happy. The price of duty.
Nilly.
Where's Diaz?
I'm good. Help me with him.
Oh, crawling on the Jeffrey tubes.
Let's get this off.
Oh!
Medical. Got one wounded at my location. Carter. You don't look so good.
Ooh, 0 grav bed. Nice.
You gotta be more careful. I just got here. I'm not ready to see you two get blown to space dust just yet.
Well, at least he's got a cool little battle scar. Kind of like Chakotay's tattoo, in a way.
Great.
God, that was so fucking stressful. Rest of the choices.
Status report.
The repair crew made it inside. EPS flow is back to nominal levels. The SIF is back up.
How does this affect mission readiness, Mr. Ermot?
Releasing the docking clamps using hull polarity minimized damage to the Resolute. We'll have some last-minute repairs to make, but if we reapportion some of the staff, we can make our departure on time. As of now, however, we are successfully moored to the station.
Good to hear. Send updates to my ready room. Commander Rydek, with me.
Yes, sir. Now for a stern talking to.
You disobeyed my orders.
Yes, sir.
Well?
It was the right decision.
Respectfully, Captain, I made the right choice given the information
You
I had.
disobeyed my orders! And not just in front of the bridge crew, but the Starbase staff as well. That's going to get around. My name's already tarnished around the fleet. But what is it going to do to my credibility on this ship? From the top to the bottom. Bridge to lower decks.
You didn't have the
Maybe I
facts.
shouldn't have disobeyed a direct order. But you were wrong. You weren't on board, and you didn't have all the information. So I made the right decision for the ship. If you're worried about your credibility, put your ego aside and trust your crew. Trust me.
You might have won some fans on the bridge with that stunt, but not everyone. Lieutenant Commander Chovak has already bent my ear.
I'm sure he doesn't take it personally. He'll get over it in time.
Mr. Chovak is more complicated than he would want to admit.
Damn, he's really angry. Captain Solano's fury over having his orders defied was compounded by Jara's continuous rebellious attitude and stubborn opposition to his leadership. And here I thought he was going to be happy that I saved 2 members of the crew.
And, if I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I would have done in the moment either. You never really know if you weren't in those shoes. So, let's just boil it down to, you did what you had to. That'll have to be good enough for me.
I'm sorry I let you down.
You placed a lot of trust in me, bringing me here. I feel like I've let you down.
I brought you here for a reason. I'm still sure it was the right one. Despite it all, we got our final Starfleet clearance to depart. So if you'll fetch Mr. Ermot, we'll knock out the final details of any outstanding repairs, and then we'll set out for Hotari.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Does he really think his credibility is more important than lives? Yeah. I really hope he doesn't turn into like one of those evil admirals that is always depicted. Yeah, but apparently it looks like he cares a lot about the mission more than the lives.
All departments reporting full mission readiness. We've got our full complement on board.
This is my favorite moment, right now.
The start of a new mission is always full of possibility.
The Orion Syndicate could sell it as a drug.
Don't let the Admiralty hear you say that.
Captain on the bridge.
At ease.
Sit. Sit, everyone. You all know, I'm not big on speeches. We're embarking on the first mission since our refit. Let's make it a good one. Disengage docking clamps.
And it's still making me question him, though. You think a captain would be more happy that his crew is alive and well?
Ahead, Mr. Handar.
Why do those chairs look like a bunch of, like, poles put together? Does not look comfortable.
That should do it. Set a course for the Hotari system. Prepare to go to Warp 8.
Aye, Captain.
You know what? You take this one.
Ooh.
Me?
Ooh. Engage.
Engage.
It never gets old. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Simple, but effective.
Easy. Thank you. I'm fine. Really,
You don't look so good.
Oh, what's going on?
I have to get to sickbay.
Go.
Ooh.
Commander, help me get her inside.
Ooh. Oh, come on, Aiden. Don't tell me you didn't sing that too. As soon as I said engage. Ooh, monitoring bracelet. Oh, actually, no, this is Iridium.
Well, that was quite a scare. A few minutes more and it would have been one of the shortest tenures on record for a first officer.
Is that the engineer that was out on the hull?
That storm did a real number on him, but he'll live. Just needs rest. You should worry about yourself. Your deridium levels got dangerously low and destabilized your cell structure.
This is definitely one of the more memorable first days I can think of.
Yep.
My name is Dr. Aram Duval, Chief Medical Officer.
Nice to meet you,
To be
Miss
honest,
Duval.
I've never met a Kobliad before. You're
rare. I know.
I was going to say special. Your people's numbers have dwindled, despite the Federation's efforts to find a more readily available alternative to the deridium you need to survive. Yet you joined Starfleet and managed to thrive. I imagine the responsibility must be overwhelming. Maybe even a burden at times.
Can be difficult, yeah.
I don't like the attention it brings. Being treated differently than everyone else.
But you are different. That's not something you can change.
True. But sometimes it makes it even more difficult.
Yeah, Meg, if you couldn't tell by the whole nose bridge ridge to the top of her head, yeah, she was an alien.
You don't agree with his methods?
I don't agree with his definition of acceptable risks.
You and me
The
both.
lives of your crew are at stake. My professional opinion is that the accident took a toll. More than he's willing to admit. He's overstressed, operating in the pressure cooker of
Thought
his
it
own
was something.
mind, which is never a good headspace when the lives of your crew are at stake. What concerns me is that now he's even further away from the thing he's been chasing his entire career.
I'm not judgy.
Breakthrough discovery. a major innovation. Something he can put his name on.
I won't let that
The more
happen.
the time passes and the further out of reach it gets, the more risk he'll be willing to take.
Yeah, they did mention it
I
before.
hear you. But that's my job, isn't it? To make sure that doesn't happen. And we don't lose sight of the bigger picture.
Which is exactly why I'm so glad you're here. We need you now more than ever. And I have to give you credit for what happened on the bridge.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Shovak and Vulcans are all about protocol and everything. Dr. Duval was impressed by Jara's sense of responsibility to the crew and was encouraged to see her thinking independently once he defied Captain Solana's orders.
It took guts to defy a direct order.
I did it because it was the right outcome to the crew.
This word travels fast around here.
It's a small ship, and everyone's curious about the new XO. Fortunately, your cell structure is almost completely
I really hope they don't continue with this. His orders are the wrong choice, and you gotta make the right
Without
choice.
regular infusions of Duridium, you will not live. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, it makes sense, Meg.
My work here is done.
Can't they make like a Duridium kind of food or something? Like a candy bar?
Lieutenant Bedrosian.
I came to see if you were okay.
Or like an
We were all pretty
injection?
worried on the bridge. No one knew what was happening.
I don't want anyone to worry. This is just part of who I am. It doesn't define me.
Yeah, Duridium pump like insulin. That'd be interesting.
And I would probably feel the same way if I were you. You trusted me earlier with the shields, and I appreciated that. I want you to know that I have your back.
Thank you.
It detects when it's low and then injects. It's so easy of tech. Yeah, that's true.
Now, Carter, the emissions that gave you that burn are quite unusual, like everything else that goes with this storm.
Well, at least the scar looks better.
Pyronolin and lectrozine to counter the radiation effects. That should help speed your healing. She's come by a couple of times to see you already. Be brief.
It's good to see you awake again. I was starting to get worried. Not that you aren't in good hands with Dr. Duval. You did take one hell of a shot, though.
Can't get rid of me that easily.
Come on, you know you can't get rid of me that easy.
Don't push me, Diaz. You do not want to see me try.
No, nope. I am not getting on your bad side.
I am a formidable enemy.
I like it she has freckles.
Nilly was looking in on you too, by the way.
That makes the attractiveness +2 in my opinion.
Right now, I had a chance to think about this while I was away, and I thought it was important that I just come out and tell you.
Oh, you like me?
Instead of tiptoeing around it.
Now, this is just a guess, but you like me. Is that what this is?
How'd you know? Must have been pretty obvious. Which is funny because
I was
it
hoping.
kinda came out of nowhere for me at first.
Well, you know, I was hoping.
I guess that makes this a little easier to say.
Ooh, romance in the first
We've been
part?
really good
Okay.
friends for a long time. I want to see if there's more between us than just being friends.
You don't have to explain it. I feel the same way. There is something between us.
So,
Wait,
do you
unless-
wanna find out what that something is? If it's there for you, and it's there for me,
Absolutely.
give it a try.
Are you kidding me? I just said yes.
I wanted to be sure I heard that right.
Sorry to interrupt, but
Ooh. Let's see. I wonder if it's gonna be like you can romance you can romance other people if you chose to deny or reject Maris. Miranda was thrilled to learn Carter's feelings for her tend toward the romantic, and she looks forward to seeing where this relationship might go.
if he wants to get back to his old self.
Of course. I'll see you again soon.
God, I hope she doesn't die immediately. setting the stage for tragedy. Oh boy.
Approaching the rendezvous point outside Atari space.
Helm, bring us out of warp.
Dropping to impulse.
Oh, okay.
Ionic interference surging, Captain.
Asteroids. Ooh, thank God for shields.
We can take it.
We are at the correct coordinates to meet the shuttle.
Commander Rydek, find us our diplomat, if you will.
Aye, Captain. Let's reduce the noise. Filter out environmental signals. I can manually tune what's left for Federation signal types.
Ah, right there.
I've located the shuttle.
Opening comms.
On screen.
Whoa.
Shuttle to Resolute. Shuttle to Resolute. Debris field. Lost maneuvering.
Tractor beam.
Losing.
I can't get it any clearer.
We won't get a transporter lock. It's just not happening.
Yeah, shields are up.
Power up the tractor beam. We'll pull them directly into the docking bay.
Callaway.
Diaz, you good to run the tractor emitter?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
I'm sure.
I got this.
Come on, Diaz.
Wait, it's not automated? Why?
First
Wait.
thing, lock onto the shuttle and stabilize the rotation.
Wait, why isn't the ship taking care of this? Ooh, nice. Got it straightened up. Watch the asteroids.
Debris.
I'm on it.
Oh shit, 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 shit. Oh no, fuck. Okay. I got this, I got this.
That's gonna take out the shuttle. Diaz, the bridge. There's a large piece of debris headed for the shuttle. The tractor beam can't handle it.
Phasers?
Can our shields take it?
I believe so.
Commander Rydek, plot an intercept course.
Wait, why not just shoot it?
On it.
Oh, yay, okay.
Here we go. Maneuvering thrusters bearing 53 Mark 17, 200 meters on an intercept course.
Oh, okay. I guess shooting it with the phasers would probably direct more bits of asteroids towards the shuttle.
Whoa! Someone's working hard on the bridge.
There we go. Little banged up, but she'll be fine. Shuttle from USS Excelsior.
We've got the shuttlecraft on board.
Good job. We're on our way down to meet them.
Sure, we might not be needing some medical case of injuries. Holy shit! It's fucking Spock.
Ambassador Spock.
Spock. Ambassador Spock.
The Captain will be right down to meet you, sir.
In that case, I will wait for him here.
Oh, I'm so happy to see him, man. I guess this takes place before the whole thing with Vulcan getting pulled into that black hole, which sends him into the other the other timeline. Yeah, the Kelvin timeline. Yeah, I think so. What do you mean, Aiden? It's Spock! Spock's awesome! You okay?
That was a bumpy ride. Are you alright, sir?
There are some elements of space travel that I would prefer to have left in my youth. But I am, at present, unharmed by the ordeal.
It sounds so much like him, too.
Safe arrival. Your assistance arrived not a moment too soon, if I may say so.
My pleasure, sir.
Very welcome, sir. I'm glad we could get you here in one piece.
Indeed. We thought we were prepared.
Ooh. Ambassador Spock was not terribly impressed by Carter's use of the tractor beam to rescue his shuttle, and he was glad to see Carter takes evident pride in his work.
For our arrival in Hotari space, but it is evident my craft was not sufficiently robust for such intense ionic activity.
The storm has been pretty intense.
There was an element that was most unusual. Before you came to our aid, our maneuvering thrusters and impulse engines were rendered inoperable. So we attempted a short traversal at warp speed, only to find that we could not achieve warp at all, even though our diagnostics computer showed no faults or anomalies.
Sounds like the same thing happened to them as it did for us.
When all indications say that warp speed is possible, but in practice, we find it is not.
Well, this storm is one of the strangest phenomena we've ever encountered. It's disrupted other systems. Who knows what it might do to a warp drive?
Yes, it would seem further investigation is called for.
We'll take readings, run some additional diagnostic checks, and we'll get to the bottom of this.
Quite logical, Petty Officer...
Diaz.
Carter Diaz. Sir.
Thank you.
To a Vulcan, logic is everything.
I'm honored to have you aboard.
Even for a half Vulcan, like Spock. That's true, Aiden. But it's still awesome to see Spock. I just wish Leonard Nimoy was still here to see him in this game.
Ambassador Spock, my senior staff. It's not every day that a captain gets to welcome a Starfleet legend aboard.
You flatter me, Captain Solano. But legend implies the past tense, whereas I am very much focused on our present circumstances.
I didn't mean to suggest you were stuck in the past. You're right, Ambassador. Not the most
Need your experience.
Diplomatic choice of words.
Your experience comes from the past. But our present situation calls for it.
True enough.
We were hoping you could fill us in on the details. We got the basics from Starfleet. Two formerly peaceful neighbors are now on the brink of war.
Indeed, and the tension between them grows fiercer by the hour.
Ooh.
Elydia and Hotari. Elydians are the more advanced species. They made first contact with the Hotari over a century ago.
Ah.
This is Tau, the Hotari moon. It is rich in dilithium, and for decades, the Hotari and the Elydians have shared a mining operation there. The Elydians provide the technological resources, while the Hotari have served as the labor force. The stability of that arrangement was the source of their peace, until recently. The Hotari have suddenly and forcefully seized control of the mining operations and expelled the Elydians from their system. That is the official story, as told by the Hotari when they requested Federation mediation. But the details remain scant. Communications between all parties have been limited by the ionic interference.
Have the Illyrians retaliated?
Have the Illyrians retaliated against the Hotari? Or taken any action against them?
Surprisingly, they have not yet responded in kind. They were open to a Federation presence, but it is unlikely the relatively primitive Hotari forces would stand a chance against the Illyrian fleet in open war.
That's true.
Left unchecked, this conflict will result in more bloodshed, which is what we are here to prevent.
And the dilithium trade hangs in the balance.
Clearly, the Hotari have been exploited in this relationship.
Maybe we can persuade them peace is the more profitable alternative for everyone.
Sounding like a Ferengi.
And for the Hotari, something is better than nothing.
It'd still be exploited, though.
Objective, after all.
We can call it profitable or mutually beneficial, but at the end of the day, the Hotari are still being exploited for their own resources.
True peace is not merely the absence of war. And as such, this conflict will surely come again.
Neither the Illyrians or the Hotari are members of the Federation, so we can't make them do anything.
That's true.
There is an additional complicating factor I should mention.
In
the past, the Federation has relied on the Illyrians as a source of dilithium.
So we have a stake in this too.
That certainly changes things.
Federation sources its dilithium from a lot of places.
Yeah, and this is one of them.
Gives us leverage. We won't be trusted by them then.
That means the Hotari have no reason to trust us.
I wouldn't go that far, Commander.
We are completely neutral in this matter, on neither one side nor the other. Any suggestion otherwise would compromise our position. Given the Federation's involvement...
Ooh, Spock likes me! Is he gonna smile? Oh, he's smiling! But Vulcans don't smile. Smiling is a form of emotion. Ambassador Spock noticed Jara's keen intellect and unique insight into the dynamics of the Hotari-Illyrian conflict during the mission briefing.
In the Iridium dilithium trade, Captain Solano and I must make every effort to appear neutral in these negotiations.
And enjoying that you're making the same choices I would make.
If this whole thing unravels, and we're at the mercy of the storm at less than full strength.
We can't let it come to that.
Considering what the ion storm has done to our ship.
I like to think that we're both smart people, so.
The Lydian fleet has had problems with it as well. This recent surge in the energy disturbance temporarily levels the playing field.
Commander Westbrook is correct. The energy anomalies around the Hotari systems have been noted in the past. But they have never been observed on the orders of magnitude we have seen in recent weeks.
This buys us time, though.
Keeping the two sides talking instead of shooting at each other. That actually helps us negotiate a peace.
And we'll take advantage of that as long as it works in our favor.
And when it doesn't?
All the more reason to learn as much about it as we can while we are here. We do not want to be caught unprepared, should the energy anomaly continue to fluctuate. So I trust we understand our circumstances.
Yep.
We're operating on a strict timetable here, and we're going to be leaving for the negotiations shortly. Commander Westbrook, I want you to leverage our systems to investigate the anomaly from here while we're gone.
Don't you use your fancy words against me, Magic Man.
Dismissed.
Great minds do think alike.
I want to speak to both of you privately.
Of course, Spock.
Ambassador Spock, I'd like to make a formal introduction. My first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
Commander, as you are aware, there are limits to what Captain Solano and I can do in our official capacity as representatives of the Federation. But someone in an unofficial capacity, your first officer, for example, would not be bound by those restrictions. Commander Rydek could ingratiate herself to certain parties behind the scenes, where they may be more candid in revealing information that could lead to a resolution.
Ah.
She certainly goes her own way.
That's true.
Maybe that helps in this case.
Whatever it takes.
Be unconventional.
I'm perfectly happy to work outside the lines.
And by extension, you will be doing your duty, Commander.
Cowboy diplomacy.
questions.
Right.
Well, I hope Commander Rydek will have more luck finding out what really happened than we will through official diplomatic channels.
The fate of the negotiations, the interests of the Federation, and the prospect for peace may very well depend on it.
It's like I'm listening to Leonard Nimoy speak again. Oh, let's see. Ambassador Spock also noted Jara's positive attitude when presented with her back channel mission. Nice. Ooh. Pop in? Alright, sorry. Navigational complexities.
Mr. Diaz, I understand you have already discussed the warp drive failure with Ambassador Spock?
I have.
It is imperative that the Ambassador's shuttle be flight ready. I need you both to ascertain the root cause of the system failures he encountered.
I'm surprised, Commander. I thought you would have wanted to work on Ambassador Spock's shuttle yourself.
I respect the Ambassador and his many accomplishments, but I do not derive any satisfaction from interacting with his shuttle as if it were somehow transubstantiated through its association with him. Especially when I have the entirety of this starship to concern myself with.
I want to do it.
I am not the chief engineer of this shuttlecraft.
The Ambassador asked me to take a look, and I'm ready to crack this thing open.
Good. You could learn from Mr. Diaz's focus.
I'll take notes.
Then I will leave you to it. Make note of any abnormalities in your report. Carry on.
It seems like he's warming up.
Oh, nice. What's he happy about? Is he gonna smile too? Oh. Well, you know, it makes sense because Spock is half human, so maybe that human side is showing through a little bit. As I'm pretty sure Chovak is full Vulcan? Oh, never mind, he's smiling. Oh, never mind. So much for my theory.
Yeah.
Even Chovak has to look at that face and know you've earned some real respect. And I have to admit that I owe you one. You were right to make me go first. I don't know what I was thinking.
You don't owe me anything, man.
You pulled me out of trouble how many times? Call it even.
Okay. At the very least, maybe I can track down that bottle of Saurian brandy you're still on the hook for. But first, we have work to do.
Make sure it has plenty of synthol.
Ready to go?
All set. Let's run the diagnostic.
Ooh, that's a little weird looking. In diagnostic.
So... I know about your talk with Miranda.
You do?
She sent me a Priority 1 dispatch right after your conversation.
Oh, that eyebrow.
Both of you.
Got some strong eyebrows.
But I'm only going to tell you this once. Don't screw this up. Because I would be very unhappy if you tried this out and then, I don't know, 6 weeks or 6 days later, I have to start splitting holidays between the two of you. All because things went south and you're not on speaking terms.
Have some faith.
That just isn't gonna work.
Of the heart.
You really don't believe in me, huh?
It's not you. Or her. Just running the numbers, and things don't work out more often than they do. I like my friends, and I like our group.
Nerf, did you misspell something in that?
Is that thing done yet?
Yeah, it's wrapping up. Let's see. The relays
First
along the
officer, not a
primary EPS
captain.
are blown. The
Wait, oh,
backup
interesting.
are all
An EPS overload from the warp drive could cause that. But how did the shuttle end up dead in the water?
Huh. Well, maybe the ship's data recorder can tell us something.
Alright. And the reason why I picked first officer instead of captain, because I figured captain would be, you know, too on the nose. And since I was, I read that we were going to be the first officer in of the ship, you know, might as well do first officer. Right.
Here.
There we go.
They were only about 8 minutes from their plotted warp point. No faults, just those warnings. What are they?
We appreciate that I noticed that. Yeah, because the ticks on the collar, right?
Subspace variance out of tolerance. What does that mean?
It means the main navigation array lost sight of space somehow.
Will the array going offline cause that?
Yes, but it should have also thrown a fault code.
Fault code, okay. Yeah. Cascade failure.
Warp cascade failure.
Wow. They're lucky the shuttle didn't turn inside out.
Makes me think the computer panicked on the warp field equation.
Whoa.
Warp field became inverted suddenly.
I've seen this happen when the center warp coil cracks.
A cracked warp coil throws a fault code.
Still, we should take a look. Any one of these failures should have thrown a fault.
If it was caused by a system failure.
One thing I noticed is sometimes some of the audio clips are like louder than the others.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know if that's like a glitch or like it's meant to do that. And also I've noticed that sometimes subtitles don't come up on some of the dialogue.
So here, they take a moment to get their bearings and they attempt to re-engage the warp drive.
There. That's the relays blowing.
And there it goes out of...
And look, there's another warp system alert.
They're all the same. Subspace variance out of tolerance, or warp inversions. Finally, there's a complete warp cascade failure.
Then it's one of two things. Either a warp coil is cracked, or the navigation array is offline.
That makes sense.
Divide and conquer. You want to check the warp coils or the navigation array? I'll check the other.
I can do the warp coils.
Don't overcomplicate this. One of these systems is likely broken.
I'll check the nacelles for a cracked coil.
Alright. Ooh, tricorder time! Your tricorder can record and analyze data. Looking through it will reveal the unseen. Press X to equip the tricorder, and R to scan it. Must be close to some objects to scan them. Alright. Ooh. Ah, there they are. Some objects you scan will activate a deep scan. During a deep scan, use LB and RB to switch between different scan modes. The mode indicators on the tricorder will blink if there is an object to find in that mode. When you have scanned all objects, the frame will change color. Okay. Static field in the standby state. Warp coils produce a residual electromagnetic field. No deviations. Oh, wait. The center coils guide the warp field through its focal event, maintaining a colaminated thrust vector. No fractures detected. The leading coils show evidence of routine maintenance to repair microabrasion from neutrino interactions. Well, obviously, yeah, this isn't a biological organism, so there's not going to be anything biological to show. Okay.
I checked every coil on the port nacelle for imbalances. If any coil in either engine were cracked, I would have detected it. So, it must be the navigation array.
Except it's not. Checked and double-checked.
Hmm.
The readings don't lie.
Here comes the security detail for the Way team.
Oh boy, she's on security.
Hey.
I'm not here.
We're escorting the negotiating team to the surface as soon as they come down from the bridge. I don't want to interrupt some important work. I was just hoping to see you before I go. The captain and the others will be here any minute now. Should be an interesting ride down to the surface.
Always time for you.
And I'm never too busy to make time for you.
That's not true.
No. But I am glad you came by.
No, that's more accurate.
I gotta be precise with you, huh?
Hey, Maris. Aren't these those button pushers you're always hanging out with?
And you're the phaser jockeys we always beat in Parisi squares.
Ooh, Parisi squares.
All aboard for Hotari.
That another one of the captain's railroad things?
Oh, right. Yeah, trains.
I just usually zone out by the time he gets to the whole, steam engines were the warp drives of their day part. Get you all later.
You don't want to miss your train.
I love like I really love the whole like thing with people from the future being like reminiscent about things in the past. Like with in Voyager, Tom Paris was like super into like cars, I think, and like vehicles from the past. So awesome. I have to lurk for a bit. All right, Aiden. Have a good lurk.
I do have to go.
All right, see ya.
Not gonna lie, I'd rather not leave right now. More important things on my mind.
Ooh, not a real good-looking kiss, but still sweet.
That was nice.
Yeah, it was.
Save some of that for when I get back.
You've got a deal.
Be seeing you.
Hold a kick at my butt right now so I can stick around for a while. Or I have to leave to clean, of course. I hope you feel better.
Etzelar de Diaz. If you could float back down to reality, we still have a ways to go.
Make sure to take some medicine.
All right, where were we?
So, the warp coils in the navigation array are fine, but the nav computer doesn't seem to think so.
I'm out of ideas short of field stripping the shuttle from bow to stern.
You wanna take this out of the shuttle and throw it on the bench?
Oh, real hands-on maintenance. I like it. Okay, the nav computer is patched into the ship.
The ship's computer can double-check our work. If the shuttle's nav computer is putting out false data, we'll know it.
Let's run through the shuttle's logs again.
Running now.
I get the feeling that we could have romanced Etzelar too. Oh man, I'm kind of liking her too. Mainly her voice is pretty nice. Oh shit, ad break. Hold on. All right, I don't mind holding on for a little bit. Ad in progress is like for a minute. So as soon as the ad in progress goes away, I'll start the game back up. Man, so far the game is like really cool. Only thing holding it back is like the graphics and some of like the bugs and stuff, like audio bugs and like model bugs. Like some models just seem to pop in out of nowhere. But other than that, I think the story's cool so far. I can't wait to see more, to play more. Huh. Oh, okay. I'm looking at the Star Trek Reddit right now. There's a review roundup, and there's one review that said, "Let's get one thing straight from the off. This is the best Star Trek game since Elite Force." This is a little bit tragic because that game is 22 years old. Jeez. Elite Force is a better video game based on Star Trek because it's a decent shooter, but Resurgence is the best Star Trek game. Think. I never played Elite Force, but it sounds cool. Best Star Trek game is Stellaris. Alright, Meg is back. Is everyone else back? Oh, let me check the thing. Add progress in 50 more seconds. I've been freed. Alright. It still shows that some people are still getting ads, like at least for right now. So I'm just gonna be waiting the 35 seconds. It shouldn't be that long, right? Right, let's see. Been freed. I played a few hours last night and it totally does. I found myself lost in tiny details like the Elkar's menu, the older starship, and how they looked accurate. It feels very Star Trek and very TNG era. Prop, set, costume, and themes are all there. My only gripe is with the game are technical and not story design related. I think. All right. At least a lot of people on the Star Trek Reddit are liking it, which is really nice. I like the shading on your new model. Oh, you have J_Flores_draws to thank for that. I think I shouted them out on Twitter when I made the post that I was going live with the new model. They are awesome. I really enjoy them. Oh, old messages I did not look at. Okay, I'll look at those later on Discord. Okay, looks like ads are all done with. All right, let's go. What are my pre-rolls looking at? Okay, 30 minutes should be good. Yeah, good. All right, let's go.
Same. Warp field inversion and a cascade failure. However, the Resolute computer doesn't show the same subspace variance.
We're in the same conditions that the shuttle was in when it failed. Why wouldn't the ship's computer get a matching result?
What if the subspace variance was a momentary occurrence?
10 out of 10.
That's a possibility, and it would explain why the simulation under our current sensor readings failed to reproduce the issue.
But a subspace anomaly strong enough to cause a warp field collapse would leave graviton ripples for days.
Let's run with the momentary subspace variance theory for now. Roll forward to the shuttle's attempt to re-engage the warp drive. We need the conditions of space around the shuttle at the moment of warp failure.
Resuming simulation.
Alright, let's play it back.
Error in warp field calculation. Cochrane formula variables are...
That right there.
Edward Cochrane.
Take the shuttle sensor data from that.
First human to enter to do warp.
Fail?
Warp field pressure return non-orthogonal. Results are undefined.
That doesn't help.
Wait, what if we use a different ship?
Put the Resolute into the simulation instead of the shuttle.
Yeah, it should warp just fine. Unless
the result is the same.
Run the simulation with the Resolute.
Resolute simulated.
Computer, give me manual control on the warp power.
Static field intensity, warp 1.1. 1.2.
Okay.
1.3. Warp pressure is destabilizing.
1.3.
Warp field calculation. The warp drive has experienced a system-wide cascade failure. Warp field collapsed. Subspace variance is out of tolerance. Cochrane formula results are undefined.
Bingo.
What-o?
The same moment when the shuttle failed to warp, so did the ship. Whatever happened to the shuttle just happened to us. The Resolute will not sustain warp.
We can't leave Hotari space.
Oh, that's not good. We can't be stuck with impulse power. Maybe we can ask them if they have any thing to remedy this situation. Seat of power. Ooh, I like the flags. Or just banners.
Ambassador Spock, Captain Solano. Welcome. Honored you have come. My name is Tyler Saltaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
Mommy.
The honor is ours. And this is Commander Jara Rydick, first officer aboard the USS Resolute. You'll find she has a keen mind and unique insight into the dynamics between the Hotari and the Illidians.
We are honored to be here as representatives of the Federation.
I'm so glad.
These must be the representatives of the mighty Federation.
Oh
The
boy.
reigning authority in the galaxy. Or so we've been led to believe. Whether that's true or not remains to be seen. But
Damn, these guys are huge.
we're grateful you've made the time to come to our little corner of the universe.
And you are?
This is Galvin, and this is Citron, the heroes of the revolt in the mines.
The revolts. Ooh, I love these designs. Whoa.
Let's hope this is the last time we ever have to come here.
If you'll excuse me.
I don't like these guys. They seem very pompous.
I think we're about to begin.
You like the guy, I like the woman.
Did you hear the arrogance from that guy?
Amazonian.
I don't know what we're walking into here. But that guy was something.
Seems full of himself.
He certainly seems full of himself. No missing that. You could probably see it from orbit.
What a piece of work.
Remember, we are here at their invitation. We must remain deferential whenever possible.
Of course, but even that has its limits.
Hmm. Why is the primitive guys way nicer than the techie asshole? Yeah. Really, nice juxtaposition. Usually you think the primitive guys are the assholes and not the tech dudes. Go strength.
Ambassador Spock, welcome to Holtari Prime.
Oh, 4 fingers too.
The honor is mine, Your Majesty.
That the Federation would send one of their most respected representatives is not only an honor to the Holtari people and their queen, but a recognition of our stature and importance.
Let's get on with it, shall we? With all due respect to the Federation and their ambassador, they have no authority here. We are not members of their alliance. We are not subject to their rule, nor yours. We demand the immediate return of all mining operations to Elydian control, as it has been for centuries and will be for centuries more. That has always been our understanding.
That understanding has changed.
Then you invite war!
And if you cannot remain silent, you will be silenced. But his point is well taken. What is the Federation's interest in this matter? Perhaps you would have us trade one oppressor for another?
The Federation remains neutral. Our only interest is the peaceful resolution of this conflict. We are here at your request, Your Majesty.
For now.
I get the sense she's cut from the same cloth as Galvin. I thought they wanted us here.
It's tough.
Was there something you wanted to say, Captain?
Oh, no. My apologies.
And what about the Kobliad?
Oh, you know my race?
She can speak for herself, can't she? Then let her.
I like this lady.
Now then, one should know their place. What you might be somewhere else is not what you are here. Which is standing before a queen. And a queen deserves respect. A bow is not too much to ask. Is Hotari Prime, heart of the Hotari system.
My name is Commander Jara Rydek, Your Majesty. I prefer to be called by my name, not my species.
Then I suppose that makes us even. Commander Rydak. You are Kobliard. Your people suffered brutal treatment at the hands of the Cardassians.
Oh, okay.
Their injustice towards the Kobliard is as unimaginable as it is unforgivable.
Yeah.
Not unlike how we have been treated by the Elidians.
As much as they'd have you believe they are the victims here, remember it was the Hotari who attacked us. Hundreds of innocent Elidians were slaughtered without mercy in those mines.
The blood is on their hands, not ours.
Quiet! If after all the Kobliard suffered, you finally had the chance to right that wrong, to get out from under their control, would you take it? Or would you negotiate a peace?
I would seek peace.
There is no remedy for what the Kobliad suffered. And I fear who we might have become in pursuit of it. There is no justice if the oppressed become the oppressor. So I would willingly accept a peaceful resolution if it were offered. That is the real opportunity.
Perhaps, Commander Rydak. Perhaps. Unfortunately, that was not the case, was it?
No, it was not.
Peace is often elusive to those who need it most. The Federation is the most powerful, most advanced alliance in the galaxy. It's widely known we have an abundance of dilithium in our mines. And it's in your interest to secure a steady supply.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Ambassador Spock would have us believe you're here as a neutral party in the interest of peace. So why are you really here? I want the truth, not your Federation rhetoric.
Lithium is a factor.
It's possible the Federation has an interest in both peace and securing a steady source of dilithium. One does not preclude or prevent the other. But that's just my personal opinion.
Given the Federation has done business with the Elidians for decades, I would agree. It's entirely possible, if not highly likely.
What they haven't said, but cannot deny.
Okay. Oh, performed well under pressure. Okay. Oh, and he likes us a little bit more. Captain Solano thought Jar handled a complex situation as well as could be expected when the Hotari Queen put her on the spot. Okay.
Is a simple truth. The dilithium trade would not and will no longer exist without Elidian involvement. We created it for the benefit of everyone, especially the Hotari. We've given them warp technology. We've let them share in the profits. We've made their lives infinitely better than before dilithium was discovered. All of that goes away if the Federation turns a blind eye to their treachery.
That is enough of your lies! The Hotari are quite capable of running the mines. We've done so for centuries. So tell me, who deserves control of the dilithium trade and the mines on Tau?
Oh boy.
Who should the Federation recognize? The Hotari or the Elidians? Only be one or the other, not both.
Okay, fuck. The mines are on Hotari. Sorry, Tau, which belongs to the Hotari because they live there. Ooh. Thank you so much for the raid, Mr. Juju Fufu. The Elidians did steal it. Yeah, that is true. Oh, hold on, let me go ahead and give you a shout out. Whatever you call this frog. So that is not nice to say. Sure, they may look weird, but they are aliens. We shall treat them with respect. That was the Starfleet way. Ooh.
I need help, need help, need help. Cover, 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 cover.
One of them's cracked right here.
Oh, come on. You get this, right? You got this? Nice aiming, nice tracking.
Bloodhound's the only one.
Nice, nice.
Oh,
okay, that was some good gameplay. I like that. Nice. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. I am Chris the Wiz. I am not too sure how Mr. Juju Fufu found me. Maybe just by chance, but welcome in nonetheless. We are playing Star Trek Resurgence, and right now we're trying to negotiate peace between the Hotari and the Illidians. It's hard because peace is not an easy thing to negotiate, but and at least try, right? Right now, they're asking me if I recognize the Illidians or the Hotari as the keepers of the mines. I'm leaning towards the Hotari because they live on the planet and they keep the mines. My morals are, if they're being an asshole off the bat, they don't deserve respect. That's true, but it's a lot more complicated when you're trying to negotiate peace between two species that are it's just a lot more complicated than that. You know, sorry, we're respectful, while the other guys demanded authority in the beginning. That is true. They are assholes, though. The Queen wasn't demanding you to bow to her. She just expected respect for her role. And I might have made the wrong decision on that. I wanted to show strength, and I thought the Hotari would appreciate the strength play. But I might have did the wrong. But I will accept the Hotari.
If I have to choose only one, then it would have to be the Hotari.
Well said. How could the just and wise Federation make any other choice?
This is an outrage. The Federation has lost all credibility.
The mines are ours. Lydia will not be deterred. We will take back our mines by any means necessary.
Then you will see more blood spilled.
I am more than willing to address your concerns, Your Majesty. Yours as well, Representative. But I suggest we could have a more productive conversation with a smaller group. Perhaps only the most essential representatives.
Oh, sorry, I was too engrossed in the game for a little bit. What is this game about? Thanks for the shout out. It's no problem. It's based on Star Trek, so it's a lot of diplomacy and talking. Easy to get lost in the story. Not as action-packed as that clip that we watched of you playing.
Jara
the name of the game. Fuck. Apex. Yeah. Did any of the things change? Nah, that's all good right now. Pretty much forget out her thoughts. I like her. Yeah, I like how emotive they're making her.
On the diplomatic front. You make nice with the locals and see if you can get some answers. We need to find out why the Hotari are so willing to risk war. What happened in those mines?
Okay. Ooh, new objective. I'm gonna talk.
Such rough terrain. No wonder the Hotari are so tough.
Yep. Like when they make the violent race actually misunderstood and more in-depth than some. Yeah. Definitely.
Commander, I'm glad you've chosen to side with the Hotari. I knew the Federation would see through the Illidians' baseless claims and protect the interests of my people.
Even though the Hotari should have control of the mines, some of the Illidian claims...
Oh yeah, their faceplates are awesome.
There you're wrong, but we can agree to disagree.
I assume you were there the day the mines were seized from the Illidians.
Not seized. Reclaimed. And restored to their rightful owners. Yes, I was there. We had to be decisive. Before the Illidians could even realize their worst nightmare was upon them.
I'm curious why the Illidians haven't fought back. They have the ability to retake the mines anytime they want.
Ability is one thing. Courage is another.
Yeah, the game is pretty interesting, Fufu.
Action on their part will not end well. They respect one thing above all else, and that...
It was still good. It was still a good clip.
The greater the force, the more certain the outcome. Any talk of making peace is just that, and worth little without the strength to secure it. Which makes me wonder about your ship, the Resolute. Undoubtedly the Federation's finest warship. Ready to contend with anything the Illidians might have in store.
Ooh, I don't know about that. It's just the,
Or is that not true? Maybe I've misjudged it.
just a science vessel.
It wasn't designed as a warship. More for scientific research and exploration.
But the Federation must have ships designed for war.
Technically, they're Starfleet ships representing the Federation. But
Space
yes,
vessel? Yeah.
I see.
Sidron.
A pleasure meeting you, Commander. I'm sure we'll cross paths again.
Didn't really get that much info. Appreciate the water.
Soothing.
Smash the green guy. I think he's they're well, yeah, I can kind of see where they're green. Light green maybe?
Commander Rydek, I'm encouraged to see the Federation.
The mommy alien. Yay.
I'm afraid of what might happen without your help.
Glad to hear that.
I'm glad to hear it. I just
More
hope you're not the only one who
oranges?
feels that
Maybe?
way.
I apologize for that.
Maybe yellowish? Light yellow?
Unusual times, to say the least.
Like this
Much
one.
is changing. I saw you speaking with Sidron, our national hero. I'm curious, what did he say?
He seems to be of the opinion that negotiating for peace is a waste of time.
Because force is the only blunt instrument he understands. He's a minor, not a diplomat.
It could be just the difference between the male and female races.
For the first time in our history,
yeah.
the Atari have the upper hand. We see ourselves as strong instead of downtrodden. New voices have risen up. Old voices shouted down. Galvin and Sidron have become national heroes. Now they have the Queen's ear. Better or worse, depending on your perspective.
They are against peace?
I take it they're against a negotiated peace with the Illidians.
Heroes tend to want more of what made them heroic. If it were up to them, they'd wage all-out war and bring ruin upon us all. My fear has been that the Illidians will launch an attack and crush us. You've seen their starship, no doubt.
Yeah, they're more technologically advanced.
Mines whenever they wanted to, but it never happened. And as strange as this may sound, I'd almost say they're afraid. I just don't know what they're afraid of. It's still the same bluster and bravado you would expect from them.
Galvin?
It has no teeth. Like they're afraid of what might happen.
Because of what happened in the mines. Is it Galvin they're afraid of?
It's entirely possible. But I don't know for sure. Whatever Galvin is doing in those mines is turning everything upside down. But no one knows exactly what's happening. Since the day of the revolt, Galvin has seized control of the mines and restricted all access. No one's allowed without his personal authorization. And they've taken over a section of the palace with just as much secrecy and security.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
I'm told it could be something they brought back from the mines. I've made inquiries, but everyone pretends it doesn't exist. I strongly suspect they're hiding something.
What is it?
What do you think it is?
I've heard rumors it's some sort of ancient artifact, but I haven't seen it myself.
Maybe it's something that's causing the ion storms.
I'd better see what's happening.
Do you think you can find out what they're hiding? I need to see proof of something before I can make my case to the Federation.
I can try, but even if I found it, I might not know what to make of it.
Take this. You can use it to capture whatever you find, and then send it to me.
Thank you. I will let you know what I find. And I look forward to our meeting again.
Ooh, I don't know if that was a good idea. Does she even know how to use a tricorder?
I couldn't help but notice you were speaking with the Hotari this whole time. I figured in the interest of fairness, I should offer another perspective.
Oh, I like the Illidian's eyes.
I'm probably not telling you anything you don't already know, but these negotiations rely on the Federation's neutrality, as does any hope you might have for a supply of dilithium in the future. So, why you would choose to side with the Hotari escapes me. Without Illidian involvement, there is no dilithium trade. But clearly, you weren't aware.
We are and will remain completely neutral. Our only interest is the peaceful resolution to this conflict.
As is ours. Of course, the question is, at what
Almost
price?
snake-like, that's true.
Major Salit Arminta, Special Attaché, Illidian Armed Forces. Pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Ooh.
I have my issues with the Hotari, but I have to give them some credit. They know how to seize an opportunity. Inciting an uprising the same day as a massive once-in-a-lifetime ion storm.
Our assumption was that this storm was just an anomaly.
Yes, a very convenient anomaly. At least that was what we were told. Of course, I wasn't there. But who am I to
Sounds
say
skeptical.
otherwise?
You sound skeptical.
Well, the official story is that it was the storm that enabled the revolt. How else do a bunch of unarmed, unorganized miners seize control of an entire moon, much less
Okay, so
thousands
they
of
were
miles?
unarmed.
But I've talked to people who were there. They tell a different story. They say they're lucky to have escaped with their lives. That it was more than just the storm. That somehow the miners were able to harness the energy from the storm. I know it sounds crazy. I'm not even sure I believe it myself.
Helps explain
But
it.
that's what they said.
You just answered your own question. How do a group of miners do something that in theory can't be done? That's how. Harnessing the storm.
But even if it's true, how does that even happen?
You tell me.
If you'll excuse me, Commander Ryder.
Alright. Alright, where's Solano at? Maybe over here? Nope, not over here. Yeah, the color variant. Ooh. Banner.
They seem proud of their culture. Pride can lead to rash action.
Alright, where is he? Oh, probably over here. Yeah, these guys are all orange. Looks like that one's more brown. Could just be lighting though. Ah, there we go.
Well, that was a disaster.
What happened?
The Hotari refused to concede anything, so the Illidians stormed out.
The Hotari did not invite us here as peacekeepers. I hope your efforts were more fruitful than ours.
think it's just how humans have different skin tones. That's true.
Gravitational harmonics failing to resolve. Warp bubble stability degrading. Increase output to maximum.
Warp output?
Increasing warp output to maximum.
It's happening again.
Warp failed. Oh no.
It is evident that presently, the Resolute cannot achieve warp propulsion.
Since our diagnostics rule out any problems with our warp systems or anything about the ship, the problem appears to be the fabric of space itself.
Space itself? You're saying something about this region of space prevents warp travel?
Prevents it, or can't sustain it.
Might be the storm.
That appears to be the case.
The storm is the
Storm
only...
didn't stop us from leaving space dock and traveling here. But could it still be causing this interference with warp travel?
We must follow sound investigatory principles. Do not let an assumed conclusion drive your analysis.
Sometimes we need a little inspired thinking, Mr. Chovak. Captain Solano is on his way back from the negotiations, and I want to have some answers for him when he gets here.
Indeed. Given the facts at hand, we may be able to deploy subspace probes around the ship to construct a clearer picture of the phenomenon.
Yeah, that helps.
Around the ship. I'll prep a shuttle.
The scientific method. Nice. And thank you again, Mr. Fufu, for the raid. I really appreciate it. I don't know if you're still here or not, but still, thank you. I'm a geek for aliens in space. It's a good thing I invited you to the Space VTubers Collective. Ooh, fly forward, fly backwards, turn and strafe. Ooh, okay.
Commander Westbrook, the Resolute systems are calibrated to receive the probe's readings. We are standing by to reproduce the warp field collapse after the first probe is deployed.
Thank you, Mr. Chovak. We'll be in position shortly.
And, Mr. Diaz, do take care in piloting the shuttlecraft. Now is not the time to indulge in the human penchant for joyriding.
Joyriding.
Chovak probably isn't such a fun guy to work for, huh?
Oh boy. I don't take it personally.
Nah, I just don't take it personally. At least I try not to.
That's a very mature answer. Shows a positive attitude on your part.
Just a Vulcan thing. Can't really fault him for that.
Ship's new first officer.
$600 meters, 500, 400, 3, 2, 1.
This is far enough. Transporting the first probe into position.
You got it exactly right, Meg. It's not that they don't care for emotions, it's just that they're it's a little hard to explain it, but back when they were still learning how to do things, they were really violent. So they learned there was a Vulcan like teacher named Sarek, I think, or I think Sarek might be Spock's dad. But there was like a Vulcan, a big Vulcan dude. The name escapes me. But they eventually learned how to suppress their emotions through sheer intelligence. So they just go ahead and they're full of logic and reason. They're like 100% logic and reason. Now, Spock is half human, so he has to try extra hard. There's a quote from the original Star Trek, the original series. His Vulcan half uses the intelligence to suppress the human half. They're constantly at war with each other, but they go after logic and reason versus growing into primal urges of anger. Yeah, that's exactly it. They have a once like I don't know how many years, but they have a mating thing called Ponfar, where they either have to find a mate or satiate their urges by battling each other. They're actually really cool. I like them a lot.
We are reading it. We are about to replay the simulation.
Well, it's not like a fuck fest. They have to they either have to find a mate or just like fight to the death. Oh, they also have green blood and 2 hearts, I think.
Just can't get a handle on her. Commander Rydek. She rejected my plan to use a deflector pulse against the storm surge. But on the other, she did listen to my advice and use the whole polarity trick to get you through that excursion alive. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the new XO. I'm sure she's a fine officer, even if we don't see eye to eye. But she didn't go through what the rest of us did. You know that. And it's hard to figure out why she'd be the one Solano chose instead of...
To give her a chance.
One of us.
I've heard some good things.
Or, oh no, they don't have 2 hearts. I think they have a heart on the other side of the body. Instead of like humans.
Field collapse in 3, 2, 1, mark.
Yeah, their heart is located on the right side of the torso, but between the ribs and pelvis. Okay.
All right, that is definitely a problem with the fabric of space. We need to get another probe out there.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
With 2 points of data, the Resolute and the probe, we've managed to get an interference pattern. I'm setting a waypoint to a particularly strong area of interference. We'll deploy the second probe there.
Oh shit. Hold on, I gotta adjust something real quick. I like how it's like dropping out. There it is. There we go. That looks better. All right, time to fly.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice I wish someone had given me. Make sure you're never just one thing. And don't get so focused on what's in front of your face that you lose sight of the big picture. Before Rydek showed up, the captain pulled me into his ready room and told me he didn't think I had the people skills to be first officer.
He was right.
What a load of crap. I mean, if he'd said that about Chovak, sure.
Well, if you're asking, I think you're a people person. After all, here we are. Me, an enlisted officer. You, one of the senior staff. Talking like old buddies.
I should send Solano to talk to you.
Bring him on.
I'm sure you can handle him. You've got potential. You're a capable engineer. You're good in the field. Keep up the good work, and who knows? A solid jack of all departments like you could be Commander-in-Chief of Starfleet one day.
Ooh.
Hell, Admiral Jellicoe started as a shuttle pilot. And there are places to go in the enlisted...
Oh, Jellicoe. Huh?
Of course, if you get an officer's commission, they'll put you on another ship.
You know, I'd be the best leader Starfleet ever had. Critics always have to fix all the problems command causes. Maybe I just save everybody some steps.
Well, don't forget about us little people when you're running things.
Of course not. You gotta remember where you came from.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it was bugging me too, but I didn't know it was that fixable. Oh yeah, if that was fixable.
Here.
Yeah, it's just a browser source.
Stop the
so.
engines. Deploying the probe. Westbrook to Commander Chovak. We're ready for another sampling of data.
Very good. Running the simulation again. Warp field collapse in 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Whoa.
There it is again.
I saw it. It seems to be directional.
But what about the scans? Anything?
Here's the readings in relation to our local space. We've got the Resolute, Hotari Prime, and the probes.
All this interference is overloading the sensor buffers. We're gonna have to triangulate the sensors manually.
All right. One. See.
We got something.
2.
These markers indicate peaks in the gravimetric interference patterns.
Let's see if I can find some more.
Damn. Oh, there's another one. Looks like it's in a line, maybe. Alright, let's see. Is it in a line? No, doesn't look like it. Alright, let's start top to bottom. Looks like an arch. Arch, then going like this. Ah! Haha!
Hold up. This is coming from the moon.
A beam that blocks warp travel.
Aimed right at us.
Someone is doing this intentionally. I don't know how they're doing it. This is like nothing I've ever seen.
Why would they be doing this? We came here to help these people. And now we're getting hit by some...
Let's not call it an attack.
Now, look here. It's current readings of the ion storm.
These concentrations... they line up with the interference pattern. The storm and this beam, they're coming from the same place.
Carter, whatever petty local conflict brought us here, it's just a small part of something much bigger.
Like a defense, it's like an anti-warp shield.
I have an explanation for how they're doing this. One thing is clear. This is no fluke.
Thank you, Mr. Westbrook. I want a full briefing when I'm back on board. Solano out. A targeted weapon that inhibits warp travel. Coming from the moon Tau.
Technological
That would explain
takeover.
the difficulties my shuttle encountered. More importantly, the tenor of the Hotari during the negotiations.
And here I thought the Illidians would be the problem. Coming to peace talks in a warship. This wasn't supposed to be so complicated.
What are they up to?
I don't know why the Hotari wanted us here, but it wasn't to negotiate.
Clearly, peace is not their intention.
Then what is? Why go through this charade?
Tylus, the Hotari representative, said she thought they found something in the mines. Galvin and Sidron brought it back to the palace, but they're keeping it under tight security. She's going to investigate it. I gave her my tricorder. I expect she'll contact us soon.
You found an ally.
Why would Tylus help us? Go behind
He wants
the people's
peace.
back? It's a fair question, considering.
She doesn't like the way Galvin and Sidron have been manipulating the situation. And the Queen. Working with us to go around them isn't the same as betraying her people.
That may be true.
She's certainly more likely to help than the other Hotari we've met.
That raises another question. Specifically, what do the other Hotari have to gain in bringing us here, only to make this hostile maneuver against us?
Show of force, maybe?
There must be some motivation.
Unless they changed their minds between
Learn
when
more
they
about
asked
us.
and when we got here.
Sidron was very curious when we spoke outside the Queen's chamber. He wanted to know all about us, our ship, the Federation. He wasn't giving any answers. He was looking for them.
And I told him there was a science ship.
Him too much. I don't think the Illidians know what's really down on that moon either.
Major Armintus said the revolt defied explanation. That the Hotari miners somehow harnessed the energy of the storm.
Harness the energy of the storm?
Doing that is beyond even our capabilities.
So is a weapon that disrupts warp travel.
There have been civilizations and entities, both past and present, far more technologically advanced than the Federation.
The
Illidians and Hotari don't fall into that category.
True.
But that is all the more reason to investigate further.
It does make us seem like less of a threat.
Sorry to interrupt. We've received an urgent call from Hotari.
But it also makes us an easy target if they wanna target us. If they do want to attack us, we can't really do much since we're not like a warship or anything. So we're easy pickings.
The Queen's advisor, Tylus, has asked to speak with you.
Put her through.
Yeah, if it was an attack, they would have done it. Can't warp out.
Galvin and Citron are still with the Queen. I've enlisted help to gain access to the room they have under guard. I don't have much time.
I'm not supposed to leave my post.
It's only for a moment. I so appreciate your help.
Ooh, okay. Espionage.
I found something. I'm sending you a scan.
Whoa. You scanned data.
Got it. Tylus, if we needed to gain access to the mines on Tau, is that something you could help us with?
I suppose it wouldn't be easy, but
Oh no.
I have to go.
Tylus.
Sorry, Captain. We've lost all contact.
Let's hope she's
I
okay.
only hope she escaped without harm.
It was hard to tell.
We have to help her.
We have to help her. Send another shuttle.
We're
Or
not
maybe...
doing anything yet. Not until we know more. Let's see the scan of whatever the hell that was.
Huh. Oh, I think he likes us now. Captain Solano liked how Jara expressed concern about any danger Tylus might encounter by helping the Federation. Nice!
Tylus
At least we're on his good side now.
The mines on Tau.
It appears to be of ancient origin, but the markings are unfamiliar.
We can run a full analysis when we get back to the Resolute. But if this came from the mines, then it might be the key to how they got the upper hand against the Illidians.
Then we have to go into the mines.
The Federation would not allow that. We were, after all, sent here to be a neutral party in a peace negotiation. However, we could demonstrate that the Hotari have acted in bad faith, which would enable us to investigate the mines on Tau with full justification. But of course, we would need conclusive proof before taking action. Otherwise, it could put us in a difficult position.
Whatever this artifact is may be proof enough. At least to satisfy the Federation.
Especially if we can show the Hotari are controlling the warp disruption.
Yeah.
And targeting the Resolute.
We may have a better understanding once we analyze the device. But a mission to the mines, covert or otherwise, is not out of the question. And I will handle the Federation.
As I was telling Carter, I want all the data I can get on this warp problem. And the negotiating team's shuttle has been recording data all the way back from Hotari.
Containment protocol.
Even better than our probes. So pull the sensor and engine ISOs from the Melville when it sets down.
Will do.
All right.
I'll join you and Chovak down in engineering to run another analysis after the briefing.
I like how the consoles just go into the ground. That's pretty cool. I love this game too.
Problem when we thought it was some astronomical anomaly, and I like it a hell of a lot less now that we know someone is doing it to us. How does it work? What do we even do about it?
What do you say we pull these chips and find out?
Took some damage on the way. That ionic interference scored the hull plating.
Game is gonna make me get into Star Trek. Oh, someone's knocking on the door. If I just ignore it, maybe they'll go away. Fuck. What is Star Trek isn't on Netflix anymore. you might have to get Paramount Plus because they have all the Star Trek stuff. And if you are serious about getting into Star Trek, Meg, I suggest starting getting into Star Trek Next Generation or the original series if you don't mind that it came out like a long time ago.
Let's try pulling together.
All right.
3, 2, 1. It won't budge. Gotta be the storm damage. We need to... Welcome back. Any excitement down on the surface?
Excitement? No. Nothing like that.
Hey, can you hand me the EJ7 interlock? From the toolbox.
I don't know what that is.
Not much use for one on a security detail, huh? Carter?
Yeah, I'll get it.
What's up with her? Show off.
Okay, I'll apply pressure while you decouple the panel.
Thinks he's jealous? Maybe. Seems like it. There we go.
Here, I'll help.
There we go. Nice. Whew.
We've got this.
Thanks.
Say ah.
Thanks for the hand. We have to get these isolinear chips down to engineering.
No problem. You really know everything about these ships, don't you? The tools, the systems.
Good at what I do.
Starfleet technical manual.
Well, what can I say? I'm good at what I do.
She just rolls her eyes.
I can see that.
Oh, what? She didn't like that? Miranda, you noticed Carter's usual confidence was leaning towards cockiness.
Come on, start pulling chips.
Oh, man. Ooh. Oh, shit. Whoa.
What's this?
Some kind of crystal formation?
Whoa. This substance is a quantized spin crystallization
The
of
artifact?
hydrogen, carbon, and lithium. It's emitting tetrametric pulses at an interval of 3.8422 seconds.
Quantized crystallization isn't natural. I mean, it's only theoretical as a means to engineer matter
Oh,
on
and
a
texture.
subatomic level.
Huh.
What's it doing in there?
Should we? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Regulation 364, subsection 9.
What?
Regulation 364, subsection 9 orders that in the case of an unknown foreign substance infiltrating a
quarantine.
system, it will be placed in secure confinement before further examination. Retrieve a containment module.
All right.
Don't you think we're more equipped to deal with whatever this is?
No. Before anything else, this is a security issue. You don't even know what this is.
Which is why we need to study it.
Once it's contained.
Well, if it's not natural, then someone might have put it there. It could be a tracking device, some kind of sabotage, or even a bomb.
Which is why we need to get it to the containment lab.
Come on.
I can't make an exception. Not even for you.
I'm still going to report these crystals to Commander Westbrook when we send the shuttle data.
And I will inform my superiors. I'm taking this just as seriously as you are.
It's not a dick measuring contest, okay? We gotta put the safety of the ship before all else.
Now these crystals. Maybe this situation is more than we can handle with just a science vessel. We could trigger a distress call, get Starfleet to send more ships. Or I could send a message to my old CO on the Adirondack.
Sounds like
combat-tested vessels.
No.
We shouldn't do this alone.
We're at the edge of the quadrant. Help isn't just gonna pop over like we're in Sector 001.
Wouldn't hurt to try.
You talk like you've never had your backs up against a wall before. This is Starfleet. We solve our own problems.
Plus, if they come in, then they can't get out either until we figure out what the hell's going on with the fucking anti-warp field. Ooh, nice.
Get this to the containment lab.
Ah, that's actually really smart. Just teleporting it.
I'll let you know when it's safely confined.
Oh, we'll be there.
Plus, seeing like 5 Starfleet ships coming in, like that does not look good.
Almost forgot.
Ooh.
Can't have that.
For a second, I thought she'd gone cold on you.
Yeah, me too.
Like she might have changed her mind. But I guess this whole situation has her spooked. Maybe she knows more than us? Or it's because this is all happening so fast?
It is her job.
She actually doesn't scare easy.
She looks
Of course
stoned.
she's taking it seriously, but that's her job. When she's on duty, she's got to be on the lookout for danger.
Yeah, but talking about sending a distress call on her own? That's going too far. She was probably just thinking out loud. I'm sure she'll come to her senses. This mission has enough complications stacking up.
Now, we'll get through it. You, me, and Miranda too.
Yeah, distress call. Maybe you should
able to work behind the scenes during the
maybe you should
negotiations.
tell that to
Contact with
superiors.
a representative from the Hotari delegation named Tylus. She mentioned an unusual artifact of unknown origin being held under tight security within the Hotari Palace, which she believes came from the mines on Tau. Now, this artifact might have a connection to the revolt, to the storm, and to the warp disruption we now know has been targeted at the Resolute. Commander Rydick, if you want to take it from here.
Of course.
Ad break. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Maybe can I do something with the ads? Like do it less often. But that leaves pre-rolls on. I don't like having pre-rolls on. Honestly, annoying for people that come into the stream. Well, shit. I guess I don't really have much of a choice. Just to leave it on as the time I already have it on as. Let's read some more of this this Reddit review thing. Star Trek Resurgence is the best 90s Trek with the worst of 90s gaming. Ultimately, how willing are you to grapple with the awkward gameplay of Star Trek Resurgence will depend on how much you really want a new original Star Trek story, in a time when there's more Star Trek available in various formats and arguably since its giddy heights in the 90s. Resurgence will very much give you a solid Trek tale populated with compelling characters and interesting leads that perhaps come closest to making you feel like you're taking part in a classic Star Trek narrative. Certainly more than many other games have attempted in decades. That success is often in spite of itself and not quite diamond the very much rough of its clumsy, awkward mechanics. Man, I really wish there was I kind of wish there was like a Star Trek game in like the vein of like Mass Effect. That'd be kind of cool. Let's see. No PC graphics setting except resolution, locked to 30 FPS. Gameplay appears to be outdated. Like a point-and-click adventure effectively, but without some of the modern touches. IGN mentions jank and some of the locomotion and other gameplay mechanics. Alright, y'all good? Let me see what the thing is. Add a stone progress in 40 seconds. Alright. I'll just wait the extra 30 seconds just until. Man, this game's really good so far. Only issue graphics wise and a little bit of the like jank, but hey, I don't really care all that much as long as the story is good. Right, 10 more seconds and then we should be good to go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But the subtitles messing up his jank, yeah.
Tylus managed to infiltrate the heavily guarded location within the palace and sent us these scans using my tricorder. It appears to be some sort of control panel, possibly connected to the warp disruption weapon originating on Tau. Of particular interest is this symbol, which we couldn't identify the origin of.
The Federation database has records from a vast number of civilizations. If anyone from Starfleet has come across this before...
Looks half worn, yeah.
Cross-referencing with Federation records.
Displaying symbols from Federation database with a 90% probability of match or higher. Select a symbol to further analyze.
Okay. Nope. Nope. No. Looks like it. No. No. Nope. No. Nope. No. Nope. Nope. That's just the Klingon symbol, I think. No. Which one? Did I pass it? This one? Oh yeah, it kind of does. Oh yeah. Ah. Is this the lack of icons?
99.2% match.
Got it.
It's a con.
So, what are we looking at?
The design and composition indicate this is a glyph associated with the ancient Tkon Empire. Their civilization collapsed over 600,000 years ago, but once spanned millions of systems with a population numbering in the trillions.
Fascinating. The Tkon were once the most advanced, most powerful civilization in the galaxy.
Is it possible the Hotari found Tkon technology?
I wonder if they even know what they have.
Our knowledge of the Tkon is limited. I have only encountered passing references to them.
Actually, I've heard of the Tkon.
You have?
Quite impressive, Commander.
Computer, summarize the Enterprise D's discovery.
Oh, yes!
On stardate 41386.4,
oh.
Enterprise D, under the command of Captain Jean-Luc Picard, discovered a Tkon outpost in the Delphi Ardu system. According to the mission summary, an unbreakable energy-draining field...
Yeah, I remember this episode. This was the first introduction of the Ferengi.
Enterprise was only able to escape after negotiating their release with an entity known as Portal 63, Guardian of the Tkon Empire.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
Energy draining field. It starts to make sense.
What else is there?
There's a lot here. Let's take it piece by piece.
Select the aspect you wish to learn more about.
Enterprise D.
Technology to capture and hold the Federation flagship would have to be unbelievably powerful. Computer, what else can you tell us about the energy-draining field the Takan used?
The Enterprise D was unable to break free on its own. The precise nature of the technology was never fully understood. Only that the crystalline technology used was beyond the comprehension of then-current Starfleet science.
The
Crystalline.
engineering team found a quantized spin crystal formation in the shuttle you took to Hotari. They registered tetrametric radiation coming from it.
Okay.
We have Takan technology on board right now?
We might. I'll run a full analysis in the containment lab.
Okay, let's entity portal 6-3.
Someone from the Takan Empire is actually still around.
Or at least was, 16 years ago.
Computer, what other information do you have on Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire?
The entity known as Portal 6-3 is of an unknown nature. A biped humanoid, he was unaware that the Takan Empire no longer existed at the time of the encounter. He was able to control the crystal-based technology of the Takan outpost through apparent telepathic means. It was by his choice that the Enterprise was released from the energy-draining field after Commander William T. Riker of the Away team argued on behalf of both Starfleet and the Ferengi.
Telepathic control of their technology.
Interesting.
As I have said, they were the most advanced civilization in the galaxy.
So somehow the Hokari managed to gain access to that.
There appears to be some sort of restriction order from Starfleet. Computer, explain this restriction.
A Starfleet directive similar to General Order 7 forbids entering the Delphi Ardu system or attempting to make contact with Portal 6-3.
Starfleet doesn't throw up a no trespassing sign for just anybody.
I suppose it makes sense considering what happened to the Enterprise D.
Yeah, they don't want it to happen to anything else. Okay, makes sense.
What sort
It's
of
more like a warning buoy.
Delphi Ardu 4 is an M-class planet, a barren rocky world with little to no vegetation and frequent ion storms. The giant crystals that grow there absorb energy, but it is not understood how they do so. The entire Delphi Ardu system, consisting of 11 planets, was considered completely uninhabited until the encounter with Portal 6-3.
Frequent ion storms. That can't just be a coincidence.
The Elydians should have crushed the revolt. But if the Hotari have Takan technology and can control it, I see why they're willing to negotiate peace. For all we know, this could be just the beginning. And we're up against something greater than we can imagine.
We need to see what goes on in those
One way
mines.
to find out. We need to see what's down there for ourselves.
I might be able to help with that. We've been able to triangulate the source of the ionic interference and warp disruption to a specific mine on Tau. Engineering used the latest data from your shuttle to pinpoint its origin. There.
So we know where to look.
Commander Rydek's right. We need to know what's down there, what the Hotari are hiding, to better understand what we're up against, and to neutralize it if we can.
Captain, embarking on a mission to the Hotari moon would not be viewed favorably by either side. However, given the circumstances, we are entirely within our rights to defend ourselves.
I just want to make sure this doesn't blow up in our faces.
Right, literally.
That's why I'm thinking of sending Commander Rydek on a covert mission to Tau. Assuming you're up to the task. It would require absolute secrecy. And obviously, it's not without risk.
I'll summon on Away team.
I'll get the Away team in and out. They're in safe hands with me.
Under normal circumstances, that would be the case. But given the sensitive nature of this incursion...
Oh, alone?
You'll have to go it alone. I'm hoping Tylus can accompany you. The priority is to avoid detection. It's a calculated risk. The last thing we need is to get caught and then blamed for violating our neutrality and aggravating an already tense situation.
Oh boy.
Can't afford any mistakes.
Alright.
Which is why I've chosen you.
Tylus will be essential to my success. Not only her knowledge of the mines, but her ability to...
If she's even okay.
Particularly now that we know which mine we need to get into.
Make sure she understands the need to keep this covert.
She's not going to want her people to know about this.
Get in touch with Tylus.
Oh. Why is she mad? Was inspired by Zara's bonus when discussing how to address the... Okay.
And make the necessary arrangements as discreetly as possible.
Bridge to Captain Solano. The Elydians have moved additional ships to the edge of the Hotari system. Current heading is straight for the homeworld.
Understood.
It would seem we no longer have the luxury of waiting. In that case, may I suggest you and I return to Hotari Prime. Doing so will provide Commander Rydek as much time as possible to complete her mission.
Agreed. We'll hail the Queen's delegation from my ready room. We all know what we need to do. Dismissed.
All right. Oh man, lost and found.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edsolar, where is the crystal formation that you found in the shuttle? I have tasked Ensign Calloway with performing a full analysis of the tetrametric pulses.
Security brought it to the containment lab.
I was just there. They don't know anything about it. Security never checked it in.
Miranda
What?
never got there?
She's the one that had the crystal formation?
Diaz, Tamaris.
Try her again. Commander Westbrook to Petty Officer Miranda Maris. Respond.
Something's not right.
She's still on the ship. She has to be.
Computer, locate Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Petty Officer Miranda Maris is in the isolinear storage array on Deck 5.
I'll go find her.
Good.
I am sure Mr. Diaz can attend to this on his own.
All right, this seems like a security issue now. So he didn't check it in. Oh boy. This does not sound good so far.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for playing 7 minutes.
All right, Chris, time for your head pat.
Boy. Sheesh. Find Miranda.
Someone improperly pulled these isolinear chips.
Oh. It's a good redeem. I'm glad I made it. Maybe she's being controlled by the crystal? He was acting really weird. I don't like this at all. What was this? Oh. Linear chips.
Who did this?
I'm here for 6 minutes and 38 seconds. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you. Enter silently. Oh, don't jump scare. Don't jump scare, please. Okay, good. Oof. You ever fail in failing in your mission? Oh, I think I misread it. You ever tire in failing in your...
What the?
You doing?
Oh, it's just you. I'm busy right now. Why don't you come back later?
Glad I found you.
I'm glad I found you. I was worried.
Go down swinging.
And you didn't answer.
Oh, I guess I was just caught up in my work. But I'm through here, so I can't stay and chat.
Transfer complete.
I have
What?
other things to do. Sorry you came all this way for nothing.
Where are the crystals?
Hold on a second. Commander Westbrook said the crystal formation we found in the shuttle never made it to the containment lab. He sent me to find you.
I don't know why he'd say that. I brought the crystals to the lab myself. Whatever he told you, he got it wrong. All I know is where I left them.
Westbrook wouldn't lie about that.
Are you really so sure?
I just said he wouldn't.
Then maybe he's mistaken.
In her eyes.
Look, I appreciate that you came to check on me, but I'm fine. You worry too much. We're on a starship. Nothing's gonna happen to me here.
I'm worried because you're acting strange. One minute you're citing regulation to take the crystals, and now you don't seem to care that they've gone missing. And what are you even doing in here?
Will you drop it? I don't like being interrogated, Carter.
Whoa.
Hey, wait up!
I'm getting some very mixed signals from you right now.
What? What do you mean?
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress right now. Just tell Chovak or whoever I don't know where the crystals are, and let me go about my business.
You're acting really coy about this.
Things to figure out. I don't have time to stand around and debate with you.
I want to help you, but you're not making it easy.
Then I'll try to make it simple. You don't have to say anything at all.
Miranda, hold on.
No. Get out of my way.
Whoa.
So I see you found each other.
You were taking so long, the commander sent us to see what the problem was. Diaz, you were sent here with specific orders, and fighting your crewmate wasn't one of them. What the hell is going on here?
Let's just let them explain.
I'd like to hear that, because I know what it looks like.
There's something seriously wrong with her. She's not herself, I'm telling you.
What does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything.
Well, for one, she was copying data onto this.
This drive is unauthorized.
There are ISOs all over the floor.
And that's why I was in here, investigating this.
Oh, okay. Why are you lying?
Carter came looking for me. We got our wires crossed.
Where are the
It
crystals?
wasn't anything more than that.
Even if that was true, it still doesn't answer what happened to the crystal formation that she took. And she isn't helping.
I can't tell you what I don't know. I brought them where they belonged, and that's where I left them.
I don't know what's going on here, but I think we need to call it into security. She can explain herself in the brig.
Hold on a minute. We don't need to put this on anyone's permanent record. Carter said you're not yourself. If something's wrong with you, we should head to sickbay and the doc will fix you right up.
Yeah, I haven't felt right since I came back from Hotari. I think I should see the doctor.
You two know her? If you really think she's not well, we can take her to sickbay first. But what I know is this is a security breach, and we should treat it as such.
Please, just let me go see the doctor.
She did have a bumpy ride back on the shuttle. Come on, Carter.
Kirk would kiss her and then end her. Just like double fist punch her. Or like karate chopper. Oh, Kirk Fu. The safest option would take her to security. Because if we do take her to sickbay, there is a chance that she could escape. He's obviously been doing something really bad. All the isolinear chips on the ground and the unauthorized data drive. He is like my love interest, though. Alright.
We should get her taken care of.
You better be sure about this.
This is Petty Officer Diaz.
Ooh. He was insulted by suspicion when he sent her to the brig.
I need a security team to Deck 5.
This is unbelievable.
We need to know what kind of information is on that drive. She's your love interest and she wouldn't be hiding stuff. That's true, but she did push me. Right? Really hard, too, against the fucking... against the ladder. What lies beneath. Sounds like an episode title. TNG. Oh, that's a mission in Star Trek Online. Star Trek. It sounds like a episode title that I might have seen before. Oh, wait, it's just lies beneath, online. Yeah, I guess it's just the Star Trek Online mission name too. Really weird. I've sworn that might have been like some kind of episode from TNG. Okay, gotta find Tylus.
Rydick here.
This is Zermot. Any trouble getting to the surface?
I'm really starting to miss transporters.
As long as this storm
Yeah.
is around, you'd better learn to light shuttles. But if you can find the cause of the interference, we might be able to get back to transporting.
As if I needed another incentive.
Yeah, transporting during an ion storm is not safe.
Not riding on this.
Fair enough. You'll need to get in and out of the mine undetected, so I hope Minister Tylus can help in that regard.
So do I.
And to keep this covert, we'll refrain from contact unless absolutely necessary.
You got it.
Understood. Rydick out.
Well, I wonder if there's gonna be any like fights. I do have a phaser, right? Maybe. Okay. I'm gonna crouch. Yes. Whoa. Something's there. Okay. She is security, so she should understand, right?
The ionic interferences coming from underground. I should find a safer way down there.
Ah, signal. Or maybe not? I think she might be under the control of the crystal. Or maybe she got attacked over on Hotari and maybe someone's mind controlling her?
I saw your shuttle take off. Hopefully no one else did. It's good to see you. Even under these unfortunate circumstances.
Send a red shirt to check it.
Called to give us a scan?
Send a red shirt to check it. They'll die.
I was worried you'd been hurt.
Then nothing would have been learned.
I couldn't handle.
Lead the way. I'll fill you in on what we've learned about the situation.
Follow me.
Wasn't yeah, Miles O'Brien was a red shirt in the DS9 episode where they go back in time to the original series, right? Maybe Miles as a red shirt would be good.
According to our readings, the power source for that device is on this moon.
Waifu material, definitely.
Coordinates I sent you.
That sounds impossible. It explains the rumors of the Hotari controlling the ionic storm.
We strongly suspect the device was created by an ancient empire known as the Takan.
The Takan?
Once the most powerful civilization in the galaxy. But they've been gone for over 600,000 years.
It's hard to believe there's something like that on Tau.
Which is why I need proof. If we find hard evidence that Galvin and his allies are hiding dangerous Takan technology, I can convince the Federation to let us intervene.
Understood.
Ah, this is so complicated, too. Miles lived the whole lifetime on a DS9 episode? Yeah. I think that was the Was that the one where he got sent to mine jail and he had to kill his cellmate, right? And he gets PTSD from that and it's never brought up again. That one was rough.
That's the mine?
Prospect 614 North, Subdivision 20.
It's enormous.
Just one of the thousands across Tau.
He gets no new red shirts.
Pride of Hotari.
How do we get inside?
The structure that circles the mine has entry points for transporting equipment into the lower levels. They're guarded, but nothing I can't get past using my authority.
Well, that's good to hear.
As long as you can avoid being seen, I should be able to talk my way past any miner. And provide a little distraction for you in the process.
How do I avoid being seen?
Rocks?
The door.
Yeah. It would have been easier if they just transformed you to look like an Hotari.
How dare you! Don't you know who I am? I am Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
That's not...
The Queen would be furious to hear you tried to deny me entry.
The Queen? But I just...
You just what? Just now realize the trouble you've made for yourself? And who exactly do you think you're going to report this to? Because I'll be reporting it as well, to someone much further up the ladder. You have no authority here. Do you understand who pays your wage? I can inform the Queen directly of this insolence.
There's no
You'll
need
regret
for...
everything you've said here today. You should have opened the doors the second I appeared before you.
That's not the protocol. I didn't know
Each second you delay my entry will be recorded, processed, and permanently...
Okay, tricorder time.
Can't believe this. Does your brain function?
Okay.
Do you speak our tongue?
Let's get a look inside you.
Fellow Hotari not understand this. You're digging your own grave. I've reached the end of my patience.
Prevent solid matter from passing through.
I told you, I can't just...
Now!
Ooh, okay. He's fucking roasting him.
Lead the way. And be quick.
Something up top, maybe? Radiation. Ah! That. Signal receiver that controls field activation. Okay, so take care of that, and then I should be able to go.
Full system access. Let's see if I can just...
Here we go. Bingo. Okay. Whoa, wait, what's that? Out of range. Okay. Get it closer.
Better hurry.
All right.
Not sure how long she can keep him busy.
What do you mean? I'm right next to it.
Something in here is keeping that door closed.
Component that processes DNA scans of those who attempt to enter the door. Okay. Solid matter from passing through. Okay.
Got it. Should remove the security check on the door.
Which I should? Wait, what do you mean? How do I? I already scanned everything on the door, right? Did I? Am I missing something? Is that it? Oh no, that's just it from a different angle. And the box. Well, that's what I'm doing, but nothing's coming up that I can scan. This is a different color, but I already scanned all that. Where the light is? Oh wait, do I just have to find the light? It's over here. Oh, maybe I already did it. Hmm. Alright, find Tylus. Ooh. That is cool looking.
I didn't come here to educate an imbecile on royal protocol.
Of course not, Minister.
So I will be about my business here, and you will take yourself out of my sight.
Damn.
There you are.
You really let that guy have it.
It worked, didn't it? I'm used to having to throw my weight around.
I'm impressed.
Hard to get anyone to listen to you otherwise.
I'm impressed. I didn't know you had it in you.
There's a lot you don't know about me. Underestimating your peril.
The catwalks were booby.
I love her. Tylus felt proud after Jar supported the way she handled the guard on the mines in Taru.
Galvin and Sidron have gone to great lengths.
Now is a good time for you to do the barking redeem.
While we're inside, where do you want to start?
The ionic interference is coming from below us. We need to go deep.
Well, this goes down. At least I'll change our station. But we can't use it without DNA authorization from one of the guards.
I have an idea, but we need a few samples of DNA from the miners who work here.
Samples?
Fingerprints, sweat, blood.
Which will trick the machine and get us control of the lift.
Yep.
That's the theory. Let's test it.
Okay. Not stupid.
That's an enormous tractor beam.
One of our strongest. The miners dump everything they find into the center, and the tractor beam moves it all up into the collector ship.
You sound a little proud of it.
The Illidians may have given us some tools.
My cat's yelling at me.
The methods of excavation are all Hotari designed.
Nice. It is way more efficient than doing it all by hand, right? Oh, I can't scan her? Oh.
Think of anything else that might help?
No, sorry, I've been distracted. I've been to the mines before, but only during official state visits. In better days, even the Illidians show deference to the Queen. But those days are gone, and I'm sure we were shielded from the harsher war conditions.
Outside your comfort zone?
To put it mildly, but I'm sure we can handle it together.
Alright.
An Illidian console.
All the managerial technology in the mines is Illidian.
So they can keep an eye on their investment.
That's how it is.
Ooh, scanning.
There's DNA on this console, but it's only partial. I can't use this.
Maybe because we're outside.
The weather out here could dilute any DNA samples.
What about inside that structure? That's where the workers spend most of their time.
Good idea.
Oh boy. Ooh, got a hit.
Wow, that is a lot of DNA. I should look for the most concentrated spots.
Ah, right there.
I can use this.
Ah. Oh, that's a big ass hand. Residual oil deposits reveal a distinctive pattern of ridges and valleys consistent with the fingerprint belonging to a Hotari male. Approximately 36 cycles in age. Ooh.
That's a stable DNA sample. It's only partial, but a few more should do it. Not concentrated enough. I should try somewhere else.
Maybe... Oh, wait, what's this? Half-eaten meal.
Leftovers. I should give this a scan.
That does not look tasty. Kinda look like sushi in a little bit.
Stable DNA here.
Viscous, okay. 24 cycles. Dental prints. Curry food is often dense, allowing use of a single-pronged utensil.
Good. That's another I could use. Just need one more sample.
Wait, oh, what's this? Primitive by Starfleet standards, tool for excavating dilithium. It's hard to take advantage of the naturally high strength to break apart solid rock. Ooh.
Where's the Vulcan calamari at?
Vulcan calamari.
Not enough. Gotta keep looking.
Right here?
This'll work.
Nice. And that. And this. Pattern of saliva consistent with the sudden burst of air from the nose and mouth. Guy sneezed on it.
That's enough to make the DNA profile. Time to go back to the lift.
Alright, let's go.
You're not coming inside?
There are some things I'd rather not smell.
Understandable. Oh yeah, it's this one, right? Oh no, the other one. Oh no, yeah, that was one we scanned.
This facility doesn't seem well maintained.
Oh, no dialogue, okay. Alright, let's do it. Huh.
It worked.
Theory proven.
I'll get it started.
Man, the tricorder can do fucking anything. Crazy.
Ready?
I'm a little afraid of what we might find down there.
We'll be okay. I've survived worse than this.
Well, I haven't. But I'll put my faith in you. For now.
I haven't. Oh, this does not look safe.
Jara. No, stay back. There's a guard at the station. You'll have to hide.
Okay, where?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
You watch your tone with me. I'm Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs. I speak for the Queen herself.
This is a restricted area. No one gains access without the approval of Galvin or Sidron.
Wait.
Jues Gawad Abawincha.
Oh,
Let
shit.
me go.
That was on stun, right?
I don't know.
Are you injured?
No, I thought if I could talk my way through like always, I'd be fine, but... I'm a diplomat. This isn't what I do. I've never even fired a weapon. This is just...
You can do this.
It's real now. I wasn't ready for this.
Tylus, you can do this.
I don't see what you're basing that on.
All you've shown me so far is an iron-willed determination to save your people. I don't expect that's changed.
That only works once? I guess the Borg, yeah, but these aren't Borg.
No, it hasn't. My authority has never been challenged like that. It meant nothing to him.
So we should assume any Hatari we encounter from here on can't be reasoned with.
Agreed. The only loyalty they have down here is to Galvin and Sidron.
Mm-hmm.
Can
I
you
don't like
switch
this.
over the lift?
The guard should have a scan card that will allow us to operate the switch.
Ah, there it is. Ooh, let's examine the rest of them, though.
That's some serious armor.
Conditions in the mines are harsh, even for Hotari.
What kind of gun is that?
An Illydian disruptor.
I assume the miners took weapons from the Illydians before they
Ah.
fled the mines.
That explains some of how the uprising happened, but not enough.
Hey, Bubba, what's up?
Should we take it with us?
No. My phaser is more efficient. Unless you want it.
Oh no. Weapons aren't my thing.
Plus, I don't think those have a stun setting.
Got it.
Nice.
He's not dead, is he?
Nah, just stunned.
He's still one of my people, and I didn't come here to take Hotari lives.
My
Stunned.
phaser's set to stun.
Yep.
He'll be perfectly fine. Just
I was right.
unconscious for a while.
I see. We don't have that sort of technology on our weapons.
Good to know.
Ah, makes sense. Jadzia would blast first and then talk later. Dude, Jadzia would like fight hand to hand, pull out some Klingon like dagger or something and beat his ass. Probably do some flips. I wonder if he was so shook. Yeah. You thought you slaughtered him with one shot? Yeah. It's crazy because the highest setting the phaser can go to can literally like evaporate someone into nothing. I mean, that's on kill.
The energy readings are emanating from this tunnel. It's sure to be guarded in there. Stay low and follow my lead.
Alright. Can I save manually? No, it looks like I can't. Aim phaser, Iraq fire phaser. Oh, shit. Oh, I can just continue. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's check our choices. Oh. Weird. Is that one broken too? Hold on. One second.
Incoming head pats.
Oh, that one's only for Ghetto, I forgot. Yeah, sorry. That one can only be redeemed by Ghetto. Sorry. That's a special redeem that I had set up for them. Alright, I have to be in bed in like 10 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and raid into someone. Ah, this was so fun. I can't wait to play some more of this tomorrow. I will be I'll be live tomorrow, 8:30 CST, same time. Same time as usual. Michael, I don't know if you'll want to watch tomorrow. But if you put exclamation, or I can just put it exclamation.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
If you just follow me on Twitter, if you have a Twitter, obviously, you'll get notified when I go live. But if you don't have a Twitter, just hit that bell on Twitch, and you'll get notified when I go live as well. Yeah, I plan on playing some more of this tomorrow. I'm really enjoying this game so far. It's really, really awesome. Yeah, it's so good. I'm really enjoying it so much. Let's go ahead and go to the raid screen, so I can go ahead and find someone to raid. Wait, real quick. Hopefully, someone is live that I could raid. Yeah. PlayStation, JP. No, fuck. No one's really live right now. Sucks. Oh well. It was really fun playing this game. I really enjoyed it. One of your friends is Meg? All right, just paste their name in chat, and I'll look them up real quick. Mr. Kobold. Okay. Let's see. Back to Twitch. See what they're playing. Mr. Kobold. See. If Twitch can stop being so slow. Okay, there it goes. It's loading. Oh, they're just playing Minecraft. Nice. Yeah, why not? They're playing Minecraft. They seem they seem nice enough. Why not? All right. Okay, hope they don't mind 8 people coming to watch them play some Minecraft. All right, everyone. Just want to say thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the raid, Mr. Juju Fufu, if you're still here. Thank you, Meg, for coming out. Thank you, Aiden. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, everyone that was here. I really appreciate y'all. You guys make streaming worth doing. It's so fun, especially when you guys are here. All right, much love, guys. I will see you tomorrow for some more Star Trek Resurgence. Much love. What was that? Live long and prosper. Yep. It's not on this one. It's not on this. I don't have TTS on this source. But yeah, live long and prosper. Bye. Peace and long life.